Hi folks, this is Quill. As said, I could do the intro this week. Welcome to Table Tots, the D&D playcast with a little twist. Remember, while the Table Tots may act like kids, we're all consenting adults, and you should be too. Diaper tugs and belly rubs to you, my friends. Let's start the show.
I just learned Mage Hand, so watch out. Let's slow down.
No, you're gonna spank me.
So I learned... I'm gonna use Mage Hand and Unseen.
Oh, my second...
Like, your monastery.
Oh, that's mean. You're gonna feel bad about that when you read when I read my thing to the So I just kind of want to set the scene for this. Quill, before he goes to bed each night, takes out his stuffed Spike and it tells him what happened during the day. Hi there, Spike. Seeing you today in person reminded me that I haven't talked to you in a while. Since I talked to you last time, Artist gave me a magic wand. I'm still trying to figure out how it works. All I can get it to do is vibrate. He's a lot nicer than I thought he would be, and he gives really good diaper changes. Let's see. We found that big metal statue in the forest, and then we met some bird people. Terrell said they were Aarakocras? He's super smart and fun to play games with. Is that what having a brother's like? The Aarakocras were so cool. They could fly, and they told us that some goblins were up the trail. Apparently the bird people come from a monastery like me. Do you think I could become a monk there and learn how to fly too? What else happened? Oh yeah, Onyx found some funny fruits that made him act like a monkey. It was really hilarious. I might have hid some for later use. And then we saw snow in the jungle. I've never seen snow before, but it was really cold and kind of wet. I wanted to stay and play in it, but as an artist said it wouldn't be safe. But it was okay, because we found the coolest village ever. These goblins built their village on a giant slingshot, probably because they think flying is cool too. These goblins also seem to like piggyback rides, which makes sense, because piggyback rides are awesome. The goblins had a queen, and she had the magical omelet we were looking for, but wouldn't give it to us, so we came up with a plan to steal it. We left the camp and waited till night fell, and then Onyx did his cool magic that makes the forest hide us. It's super cool, kind of feels like getting a hug from the trees. I'll have to remember to never challenge him to hide and seek. Anyways, we snuck up to the queen's tent, but just as we were about to go in, we saw the piggyback riding goblins coming up the path to warn the goblin lady. But Bellin made it all quiet and played a lullaby that made the goblins take a nap, so it was okay. Then swoosh! The goblin village got thrown into the sky. I guess Onyx snuck off and cut the rope that was keeping the village on the ground. He's so cool. I bet the goblins thought that was really fun. Anyways, then Bellarmine made the goblin lady go to sleep, and we stole the magic omelet. Now, I know stealing is wrong, but those goblins also killed a bunch of explorers, and we really needed the omelet to stop the death curse. Do you think it's okay to steal if it's to help other people? After we got the omelet, we went back and got Optimus, which is what we named the statue that we found. Optimus is like a big metal man. He's super strong, and I guess he can do magic too. It's super cool, but Az says he's not a toy and won't let me play with him. After we got him, we decided to make our way back to the river so we could take Optimus to Wakanga. That's when we met some lizard people, but I gave them some mayonnaise and it was okay. After that, nothing super crazy happened, but as we were going down the river, we ran out of bug spray and a few of us got kind of sick. But Kaladin's got magic kisses. They actually make boo-boos and sniffles go away, unlike the ones Dad used to give me, so we were okay.
I'm dying and I don't even care that this is all recording.
It felt like it took forever, but we finally made it back to Fort Nyanzaru and went to talk to Wakanga. He wanted us to trade a book for Optimus, which we all thought was a stupid idea, so we kept Optimus. I got kind of lippy with Wakanga, and Az didn't like that and used Optimus to discipline me. My butt still kind of stings. Az is strict, but his punishments aren't as bad as the ones the monks used to give me. He also seems to care about me. Reminds me a lot of Master Perrin. After that, we went and talked to Papa Zatembe. I guess he saw us going to some ruins in the jungle, and that we'd be able to stop the death curse there, so that's good. Running away from the monastery was the best decision I've ever made. Sure, the jungle is scary, but it's kind of nice to have someone who looks out for you and friends who aren't imaginary. Love you, Spike. Good night.
It was the most perfect thing I've ever read in my entire listened to.
Good job.
Take a point of inspiration whenever you can.
Oh, thank you.
Yay for the magic omelet.
And the magic boo-boos. All right.
Okay.
So,
You're ready to start.
you guys start off. You're still in Port Nyanzaru at this point. You're going to the town to meet Iku, your guide, who you've hired on.
Is she cute?
She's on the handouts in the Discord. You have to double check.
That's right.
She's the headband lady.
The headband lady.
Orange handband, indeed.
She's she works she like gives her money to the orphans, which is cool. But she also said she gives some money to Prince Jubal, and is he the like one that we met at the big fancy pyramid building?
No, he was the one. Yes, he was the one. He's the one that handles all of the travelers.
Yeah.
So her
He
thing
was like neutral.
yeah, her thing is that she has to pay him a flat fee for anybody she takes into the jungle because that's what Jubal's over. But she claims that everything else she donates goes to charity.
Claims.
And an insight check said that she was
100% honest.
being genuine.
Indeed.
Is she enslaved?
No.
Okay.
She is a strong, independent woman that don't need no man.
She's sold.
You can't buy her if that's what you're asking.
No, I don't. Not for me. If she was traded.
No.
Chultians like their erotica.
They have some pretty unique taste. I'll give them that.
I remember. Okay. So are we just going to jump on the canoes and start downriver?
I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Do we have any questions for what's her name?
Iku is going to be... Iku is a non-combatant. She's your guide. And someone who has done a lot of exploring in the jungle. She has some basic knowledge and maybe some access to some basic spells, but you shouldn't rely on her in a fight. However, you should treat her as an encyclopedia of knowledge and someone that has traveled the peninsula extensively.
I mean, so Iku, we're going to look for this tomb place. You don't know about that, do you?
Any ruins?
The Valley of Death. What was it called?
The Valley of Gray.
Zatimbe? No.
The Lost City of Omu. That's what it was.
Right. Omu.
Ah, yes. Almu. The seat of ancient power for the Chultian kingdoms. I know of its general location, but I've never been there myself. It is a place that is extremely deadly to go alone. However, I have heard rumors of those that have been to or lived and experienced Omu who live in certain places in the wilderness, such as a sorcerer of some kind near Mbala, and the Erakokrin monks of Kir Sabal may also have more information.
Oh, we should have asked.
So
I guess we didn't know about it before, did we?
No, we did not.
You say Mbala is a sorcerer. What kind of sorcerer?
No, my dear. Mbala is a plateau
Oh.
near the Aldani Basin where those Order of the Metal Glove have been hanging out. However, it is a desolate place. It is home to a variety of threats, including some very aggressive Petra folk. You know, the dinosaur people.
Oh.
Is the Eric Cochrane Temple or the plateau more along the way towards Omu?
In that case, it would be Mbala.
So the plateau.
Kir Sabal lies to the north and east of Port Nyanzaru. Kind of catty corner to Fort Balurian. Whereas Mbala is down almost to the Aldani Basin.
Which is where we wanted to go.
Just east of the Aldani Basin.
Because there's also, we heard rumor of a sorcerer who can resurrect people that are not afflicted by death curse or something.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need to go that direction.
So we should go back and pick up our friend from the
Udra.
yeah.
This is the place for the Erakokrans. Kir Sabal.
Oh, it was on our map the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah, I say we go to Aldani first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of Donny Basin.
Are we all in agreement? See.
Cool. I have one more question. We found some monkey fruit. Do you know what it's called?
It is known as... Oh, yes. This is great at parties. I like to spike it in the drinks.
We're gonna get along.
We spiked some beer with it.
It is known as the dancing monkey fruit. However, it can, in too many doses, render someone poisoned. We learned that on the hard way.
Okay, cool. You passed my test.
All right.
Okay.
Onward. Onward bound, my friends. The line at the edge
Back
of
to
the
Fort
sea.
Vengeance. And
Some
Commander,
music now.
stick in the mud.
Commander, stick in the mud.
So are we pursuing down your old route down the river?
Is that the best way to get there?
We think
Perhaps. Just because we know where it is.
If you've already been down that way, that would probably be the best. Plus, there is less chance of getting lost when you're floating on a river. However, the river attracts predators because it is a water source and can be very deadly.
Well, we already went down it. So when we were coming
Makes sense
back,
to go down it.
didn't we see a lot of weird stuff? And we were like, "Hey, let's get out! Let's get out! Let's get out!"
We saw an elf dead in the trees.
Yeah.
We also saw a zombie brontosaurus.
So do we really want to go back down that way?
But I think it's safer than trudging through the...
And remember the river
All
hags.
this.
Yeah, see this? That literally has a skull and crossbones.
Yeah, but remember, this is where the dead people live.
We literally go into one of the sections where it goes undead.
Well, no, this is the river we take.
I know.
But like,
Oh, this is
You're
yeah.
looking
That's a
at the-
different river.
can we just go?
That is the river to college.
Remember that giant turtle dragon we
Wait,
found?
guys, she's talking. You spend half an hour pointing at things on the map and what's this? What's this?
Nothing different. Man.
I mean, it wouldn't be an invalid thing
That would
to
make
do.
some great listening. Enjoy it, folks.
The river Tirki, which runs parallel to Shoshenta, runs down the valley betwixt the undead regions, and will pass by such locations as Firefinger, a amazing natural formation of stone that erupts high into the air, said to be full of treasure and wild petrofolks. However, it is very dangerous to try to ascend. Further down from there is Dungrunglung, the ancient ruins of the Grunung people.
The what or the what?
I say we do the river we've already been on.
Yeah.
Boys.
I mean, it leads to the place we're
Yeah.
going.
If we go to River Tiki, we're closer to the Arakokans, but further from it.
But we'd have to go like
Yeah.
So I say we do...
She seems to think that the Eldani Basin and Bala is closer to Omo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I think let's do...
Well, and
Shush.
even if we don't find anything out at Mbala, it's a plateau, so maybe we can see
Something.
the rest of the jungle.
And we know the sorcerers somewhere in the area, so we might encounter them.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep an eye out for any Aarakocran flying over,
There you
because we
go.
saw some last time.
Booyah. Booyah. What do you think? All right, it's morphin time. Triceratops.
Mr. Plops!
Ankylosaurus. Are we going?
Mr. Plops and Optimus fused together.
Ultra Super Deluxe Megazord.
I will be warning you. The Zintarim have been very active in the river areas surrounding Port Nyanzaru. We can run the risk of going down the river or pursuing through the jungle for 3 days. But they have been patrolling the river looking for a man with some sort of artifact.
Uh-oh.
Is Artist still with us?
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe...
Onyx will look straight at
3 days in the jungle. Is that you 3 days in the jungle to get to Aldani Basin? Or 3 days
So
in the
you'll
jungle
go
to
3
get to
days.
the river?
You basically go 3 days parallel down the river and then hop on the river.
Oh, I think that's probably...
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a great idea.
Artist, what do you think? Why is the Zentry
We should definitely
Sweet
disguise him, just in case we come across him.
Yeah, I've got a disguise kit. Can I put that on artists?
The bag of sand.
Bag of sand.
Pocket sand!
It's gonna save our lives one day, children.
Oh, you have a bag of sand.
I
Right.
do.
You have pocket sand. Dale Gribble would be proud.
Little bag of sand.
I mean, Artis disguised himself in Nyanzaru, so theoretically he could do it.
That's true.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
should be able to
high-level
disguise
mage.
himself.
And we saved him from the frost giants.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they after you, sweet cheeks?
They all are after this. He's going to just hold up his left hand. That seems to be...
All as looks at his crotch. I'm also looking at that.
Definitely. My eyes are up here.
Alright.
All right.
Ring of enlarging.
Shut up. I will not consent.
They definitely had those at Sures's leather.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the jungle 3 days.
So I need a marker to utilize as you guys on the map.
I will get you one.
Oh.
One of these days I'll get around to like printing out a little hexagonal daily.
Oh gosh. So your first day traveling to Port Nyanzaru, you're going straight into the jungle. However, on your first day of traveling, the wind and the rain seem to kick up and get progressively worse throughout the day.
Oh shit.
Finally, by the mid-morning, it culminates to the fact that you're now in the middle of a tropical storm.
Oh dear.
Rain catchers!
Terrell, you were supposed
The-
to predict the weather.
The rain and the wind is coming down with such an extreme amount of aggression from the sky that you can't seem to progress or move forward. To do so would require an exorbitant amount of effort on your part in order to navigate and to continue on in your travels. You can choose to either waste a day staying here and resting, or you can try to push through.
Shape water around us.
Honey, I have a tiny hut.
Yeah.
I have a tiny hut.
Tiny Hood does
Yeah.
not move.
It does not move.
I know it doesn't move,
But we
but
could just chill in it.
Yeah.
The storm passes.
and we'll be fine.
Can I cast Reapcraft to see what the weather will be like in
That's
24 hours? So in 24 hours, you can tell that while the rain will seem to lighten up in a day, it will, however, still be incredibly hot and with extremely strong winds. You feel that there is a major windstorm on the heel pushing this hurricane through.
We should collect water. We should definitely collect water.
I will note that the storm is so severe that you're not able to set up your rain catchers.
So
it's like
it's like
painful
windy,
rain.
like hurricane weather. Kind
It's like it's tropical storm / hurricane.
I do not think we should move forward.
of. What does Wetzer Face recommend?
Yeah.
Or guide.
And our ranger.
We can choose whether or not to hunker down or continue. It is all based on your preference, but I do not like being overly wet.
She gets paid
I mean-
by the day.
Yeah.
Does she have rain magic?
No.
She's swindling us for the
It's not the
orphanage.
terrain that's causing us to move slow. It's the
I mean, at least
it's
our
the
money's
hurricane.
going to an orphanage.
So we think.
Guys,
would vote to just wait.
we should just wait. I can barely move my diapers holding so much water right now.
Bellman, use your new powers and make us a hut.
In fact, it is actually so severe that travel by the river at this point is impossible. If you're on the river.
Damn.
Can we just have it blow us up? Just kidding. I
So
know
you
that's
guys decide to hunker down for the day?
I think
Yep.
that's a good idea.
Alright, as you're hunkering down in camp,
Magic. Wait, describe your dome.
Yeah, can you make us a dome?
Yes, so
A yurt?
is it like a magic thing, or do I just like,
It's a magic.
spell, isn't it?
It's a spell.
so I just go,
You have to cast it.
yeah, no, I cast it.
What does
But-
it look like?
It's gonna look like a nice circular dome, the wooden top, and it's gonna be dimly lit with little candlelights inside so we can see each other as we tell
How
little
long-
stories.
and how long does Tiny Hut last?
8 hours?
It says until the spell ends. 8 hours.
8 hours.
Until it ends.
In 8 hours. I will note that you're casting this at noon. This is when the hurricane is kicked up and is at its most fierce.
Just
So-
a heads up, everyone.
I mean,
I
yeah, we
have
can wait until the weather gets better.
Tiny heads. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, you can only use
Per
them
long
twice?
rest.
Yeah, probably.
So we could
have two-
travel until the night and then
Yeah.
long rest.
Well, if we're
If we're
doing
taking,
this,
if we're
can we
doing
long
8
rest?
hours, we could just.
Yeah,
long
why
rest,
are
I
we
guess.
long resting in said hut?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm fine with
Set an
that.
alarm.
It's about 2.
There are topiaries outside the hut.
Wow, look at that. We just started the game and already took a long rest.
They started off long rested. We left the city 12 hours ago.
Get all those spells back.
All right. So can you bring up a camp map?
Yes, I can.
I will cast Alarm too.
Around the table.
I also want to. I'm not going to do that.
Onyx will bend over, touch the floor, and then snap his back up. Really all sexy like.
I also. I don't know if I can do this. Can I cast Blade Ward?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
How long does it last?
1 round.
So
You just be casting it on yourself like every 6 seconds.
Yeah. Can I do that?
sure.
Go.
Okay.
So are we taking a long rest?
I don't know. You wouldn't be able to be long resting and doing that.
Please stop.
Please not something like that.
Sorry.
I will come over there and smack you myself.
I was casting a sigil. Well, I mean, still not as good. But
Yeah.
I think you're more casting a Zeke Kyle at that point.
I think it's more like this.
Praise the sun.
Yay!
I can do this in my sleep.
Morning sun.
So as you guys are inside the hut,
What's the radius of the hut?
20 feet.
And then
20
my
feet?
alarm is 30 feet.
So you have the little hut and then the alarm around
That's
it.
the hut.
Wait, is it 20 feet or diameter or radius?
I believe it's radius.
Range
I think
area
that's
itself,
way too big.
10 feet.
Oh, it's a 10-foot
tiny
diameter.
hut. Okay.
Oh, mine is a 20-foot cube.
It says a 10-foot radius, immobile dome.
10-foot radius.
Force.
Okay.
Optimus can stand outside.
No, I want
9
inside.
creatures of medium size
He'll
or smaller
rust.
can fit inside the dome with me.
He is technically large.
He is technically large. It's okay.
So that's rough. That's correct.
That's
gonna
and then
Stand guard.
This box
Because
is
he's a
what
guardian.
my
Okay.
my alarm is because it's only a 20-foot cube.
Cool.
And we have Optimus watching guard too. He speaks in my mind.
and Mr. Plumps.
In the space.
Mr.
They're watching each other. Oh. Hello, dinosaur. Hello, robot.
It's cramped, but we do all fit.
Snuggle up.
The storm rages the entire day for almost 8 hours. The entire time the hut takes to charge, and so you guys spend the day in there. You rest, you relax a little bit, swap stories. You guys want to do anything while you're in there, or
I will play some songs.
play some songs? Nice.
I will play some songs. On my lute.
At this time, Artis is helping Quill into a fresh diaper because his is swollen to the point where it's banging his knees.
Banging the knees.
Even through the opaqueness of the dome, you can see thunder crashing, the rain coming down in such huge quantities.
I want to do a perception check to see how Terrell's diaper is doing.
Ooh, please do.
Is this with your nose?
With both my nose and my eyes. 16.
You're perceptive enough to look around and see that everybody's diaper is completely swollen with
I
storm
think
water.
everyone needs changes, so should we do like a line?
Or an assembly line.
We do an assembly line.
We should just have everyone. We should
We
just
can
have
do like a
everyone
diaper
lay
changing
down.
ring.
Yeah, we should just all lay in a circle and Artemis will come around.
I will start with Tyrell. I'm not super practiced at this. What do I need to roll?
Roll me a
It's a dexterity check.
dexterity check.
Oh, I'm fucking amazing at this, you guys. That is a 23.
You diaper Tyrell up, worthy of the most quality of product photography.
I was paying attention when artists did it.
Mm.
And I threw in a little bit of Az's technique. It's cool.
Thanks for the perfect changes. Did you do the X?
Of course I did the X. What do you think I am?
And because it was such a high roll, he realized the superior way was bottom tapes first. By me, Twitter.
It's true, the bottom tapes always.
Always and forever.
No top tapes? What if you have 2 tapes only?
2 tapes, there's no top or bottom.
You shouldn't be wearing that in the fucking jungle, that's what.
Unless you want to look like a big baby.
I am a big
Well, as the night rolls
Joke's
on.
on
Wait,
you.
everyone else needs to do changes.
Yeah, who else? So who else is
I
diapered?
think
All
Terrell
of us
should
are.
do Bellman, and then we should go around in a circle.
This dexterity?
Yep. Who are you changing?
Me.
Let's just go around the room.
Okay.
I started since Artis did it.
Damn.
22.
God damn, he watched me, you guys.
Wow. You changed Bellaman's diaper perfectly. Bellaman, you change Az. What do you roll?
12.
Your diapering technique is adequate, but leaves a lot to be desired.
It's okay.
Az,
It's
you
my
are
love
going to
life.
change Onyx.
Can I use Mage Hand and make my Mage Hand change Onyx?
Yes, you may. Still roll
Mage Hand!
roll me a dex check still.
Okay. 3.
You're going to
Need
leak,
some
honey.
practice with the mage hand.
I know.
There's like
It's
one
a new
thing
spell. That's like 2
Wait,
fingers.
I've never tried this before.
Onyx is like, it's like polio hands trying to chain him.
It's like that game. Have you guys ever done that game where you have to, the game is you change someone with your offhand, one-handed?
What?
I had to do it at the Diaper Olympics at
Oh, I
Calpon.
remember that.
It was so hard.
All right, now Onyx, roll a dex check because you are going to change Kaladin. 18. Very well done, diaper job. It holds on. Now, Kaladin, your passive perception is high enough that you notice that Artis' pants seem to be drooping a bit.
There it is.
What was that for me?
Ha!
Not 20.
22.
You're gonna
Not
go.
20?
So play it out for me.
Wait.
What do you do to Artis at this point?
I'd also like to roll a stealth check. Try to stealthily change him.
Oh? Roleplay this.
Let's see. That's also a 20. Dirty 20.
Roll play for me.
Goodness.
So my high passive perception sees Artis' pants drooping in the back of it. Clearly someone's diaper butt is filled up. So I work with Quill, who's distracting him in the front, and I just sneak up behind and just off with the pants. One hand's taking it off, the other's wiping, and then back on with the fresh one.
And all of a sudden, there's a Mage Hand there too.
Get it away! Get it away!
Mage Hand's my new favorite.
The artist is so surprised, and as soon as by the time he realizes what's going on, he just lets it happen.
Yeah, he rolled a 1 on his perception for that one. So you're able
no
to
idea.
You're able to stealthily and like immediately change Artis masterfully out my dad. So from the outside, all anybody could possibly hear is this muffled
And probably a lot of giggles.
oh, what the hell? And then for a few hours afterwards, you just hear this silent
To demonstrate.
There you go. Get some Foley in there. That's good.
and then Pat and then
How does what's her face react to all this?
EQ's just, EQ's just looking around perplexed and says, "You know what? To each their own.
Thank you, Eagle.
I will continue to use a leaf."
You're missing out on something special.
Yeah, if you want to be lame.
She doesn't need a leaf. We
However, after about 8 hours, you guys are all fresh changed, you're dry, you've been cozy in your tiny hut. The storm... Oh,
The rest of the weight that's been on our dinosaurs this whole time is just all the diapers and wipes and shit that we're going through.
We will hit 6,000 pounds quite quickly.
And of course we're putting it back on him because we're not going to litter in the jungle.
That's right. We
Are they not?
You're
the
not
new
American
ABU
tourists, all right?
decomposable diapers?
That's a thing?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They're like enhanced decomposable diapers.
Oh, that makes me feel
On
so much
ABU.
better about myself.
Casey did that on like the announcement for the dinos, I think.
yeah, they're...
So all of their diapers are like that now?
No,
It's
just,
just the dinos and the bunny hops?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, those are my favorite ones.
ABU,
Good for
feel
me.
free to correct us if we are incorrect, but we know that several of your products are more biodegradable than other plastic
I love
products.
how we talk at the mic, so this person is listening to us in the moment.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're
Twitter.
that fucking popular, damn it. We have, what, 60 downloads on Audible?
60-ish.
60 dollars on Audible? Wait, we're on Audible?
We could be on Audible.
We're on Audible.
We can't act well. Actually, we can
No,
because
we
we're
can't.
sexually explicit.
Yes.
And Amazon is very prudish. And Amazon, if you're listening to me, yeah, I'm calling you out.
There's another podcast though on Audible. Yeah, that's mine.
Yes,
Right.
I've offered to rep that, but
No.
you said no.
Yeah. Don't want to mix
The
that.
storm subsides, as does the tiny hut. The tiny hut starts to dissolve. As the storm clears and you're kind of left in your one little dry spot there, but you guys are used to having just one little dry spot.
It doesn't last long.
It's right.
You notice
like
that the
it's right at the
hurricane
top.
has overturned trees and roots and knocked over a lot of the surrounding foliage around you. So much so that it's actually unearthed several bodies.
Oh, fuck. Dead bodies?
Are they moving?
I cast detect magic on the dead bodies.
You're not going to detect any magic on them, but you can roll me an investigation check on them. Anybody may feel free to.
Nat 20.
Not 20.
25.
You're going to see that this seems to be 4 explorers.
Okay.
However, oddly enough, this seems to be the remains of their campsite. But for whatever reason, each of them seems to have been laid on their front, their arms tied behind their back, and then a rope tied from their ankles over their back to their neck, where they would have been put in a stress position, and after a while, their legs would have tired out and choked them to death.
Oh, gosh.
So it looks like these 4 were tortured mercilessly and then killed on the road.
I do another investigation check and look through their pockets.
Okay. You are not going to find anything.
Okay.
They were robbed. You can tell they were robbed.
I can't remember her name. Does she know? Iku? Has she seen this before?
Iku's going to be completely at a loss. She says, I have heard rumors of the Yuan Ti ambushing and disguising themselves as guides into the jungle. They will wait until the night. One will hold down your arms, another hold down your legs, while a third strangles you to death.
So Iku, we should come up with a secret word for all of us, and it's our special secret word that only we know. And
Yes,
it's our
a
secret
word of safety.
So, what should our word be?
Spike.
Spike? That's a good one.
You guys say spike a lot.
That's true. They know about the dinosaur.
Yeah, I guess both.
Kips. Spike back bird.
Kips. I like
Kips.
it.
Kips is a good one. So now your official word of safety for your team is Kips. Practice SCC, folks, and risk. Kips. Rack, not risk, sorry.
Risk. Wow. I think it's a podcast.
Anyway, as these bodies are unearthed and disturbed from their slumber, all of a sudden you seem to see these incorporeal visions appear before your eyes.
Oh shit.
Like a ghostly echo. Why? All we wanted to do was help people. Why did this happen to us? As they get progressively more and more angry. And then their visage seems to morph into disgusting creatures, reminiscent of what you now see in the player handout section of... Just a moment. As 4 of these spectral creatures appear.
Ooh.
Everybody roll initiative.
What? I immediately cast whatever that one thing, where I hail. Stuff. Blade Ward. Blade Ward.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Let me see.
How the fuck are we supposed to fight these things?
Oh jeez.
They're just ghosts.
Scary ghosts.
Just a moment, please. Please retain your rolls.
I mean, I looked up school or whatever they're called.
Ouch.
Okay, I can heal someone.
I think this is like.
This doesn't fun.
I apologize, my computer is being a bit slow to load this.
Oh, I rolled really bad on initiative. Nice. So did I. Me too.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not that bad.
Oh, wow, okay. The Spectres will be going on 20, 20, 19, and 18 initiatives. Onyx, what's your initiative?
10. Rolled really.
Kaladin.
4.
Oh dear.
Oh, I still did better.
Az.
I did 15. Optimist did 18.
Right, hold on. This is Tyrell.
It's only plus 8.
Initiative.
It should be like right.
That one. Oh. 7.
7. Quill.
5. We all did
Bellamy.
6.
Taban is on 10. Artist is on 15.
Well, there, we just got all our bad rolls for this combat out
There
of
we
the
go.
way.
We all did nat 20s for our diaper changes.
And what was
We're just so
18 for
busy with the
Optimus?
magic wand, we didn't
Okay,
hear the
Spectre
guards
will go before
sneaking up on us.
Wait,
Technically, the bubble is gone now,
They snuck
right?
up on us?
Yep.
They're just outside the range of
They didn't
your-
sneak up on us.
No, they
Sneaking
kind
up.
of materialized into
We just
this.
saw them.
Dissolved and then we
All right.
saw them appear.
I like this music.
Is this Undertale?
It's just 8-bit dungeon music by
Yes.
Kevin MacLeod.
So just checking that.
We don't have to go full, but
Yeah. At this point, all 4 of the specters are going to go to the targets closest to them. Your GUC.
Oh, great.
In this case, this one will go after. I can't tell who this is.
that's me.
Will go after Az. This one will go after Kaladin. This one will go after Shortstack there.
Artis.
Artis. And this one will go after whoever's there.
I
All right.
I had my thingy casted.
What thingy?
Blade
Ward.
They are not using blades.
They're gonna just.
It seems that their mouths seem to just grow, and just making this loud
Ew.
sucking motion. Starting first with Az. What is your armor class?
13.
13. Ooh, that'll definitely hit. Next, Kaladin. What is your armor class?
Oh, 14.
14. That will not hit. Next up, Artis. That will hit.
Wow. I think doesn't artist have a.
And then 17 to hit on the 4th person.
Me?
Element.
I have 15 armor class.
So that will hit. So each of you will first off take.
You just Google them?
No,
Each of you will take
I
14
know where
points of
that
necrotic damage.
So, since Optimus is 60 feet from me, he takes half that damage.
That's fine.
ghosts just can do weird shit in D&D.
So 16 points of necrotic damage, and I need you. Anybody that was hit by it, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
No. Is this with that 20?
Yeah, a D20, then add your Constitution modifier.
Even if it was a fail.
No, if it was a fail, you need to make a con save.
21.
If it was a success though.
Success, no.
21.
Okay.
13.
Kaladin?
It was
Oh, it didn't hit you. That's right. Okay. You both feel like as if your own life force is being sucked out of you, but for whatever reason, you're still able to sort of retain back into it. At that, we will go to Optimus.
Okay, so Optimus has Eldritch Blast saved inside of him because I put it there with my powers. So he is going to cast Eldritch Blast on the guest attacking me.
Okay, which number is that one?
This one.
Please don't hit me.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay.
What kind of damage does that do?
Eldritch Blast.
Is it bludgeoning?
Eldritch Blast? No.
Or force?
It's force.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 2d10s, 1, and 2.
If you're doing
Some
Eldritch
creatures
Blast,
have
it's just a
immunities
single
to
Eldritch
certain
Blast.
Oh, okay. So then
They're also
1 would be the first
have
roll. Plus
vulnerabilities
the
to
7, so 8.
You take a long
8? Okay. So 8 damage total?
Yes.
I was like, do I get a spell?
Which number was that one? Sorry?
This one.
So 4.
4? Thank you. Okay, next up is Az.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Misty Step and get out of harm's way. And hide
Not
behind
provoke an opportunity attack.
Opti. But then I start to shake uncontrollably and end my turn.
Interesting.
Oh? So I'm done. Next.
Okay, next up will be Artist. I have to pull his stats back up just one.
So,
Guys.
I do have a question.
Answer.
With what they did to us as far as damage, did they make a noise with that? Or what, like, to do that?
It was a
Or-
loud, like, banshee scream, sucking noise.
I kind of imagine
all
it
the
as
air
like
being sucked out of the room.
what are the
Like it's a
names called?
mentor.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
The mentor from here.
I just wanted to, because I had silence. I didn't know if that would.
I guess the question would be, is the noise causing the damage?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think
The noise itself? No.
It would be some ethereal power.
Indeed. So because Artis is so
happen to make
close,
a noise.
Okay, so silence wouldn't do.
Probably not.
It would just not make it.
You just wouldn't hear them as they suck your soul out, which is arguably more scary.
I was just trying to think of like a.
that would be Artis is going to flash a large bright white in front of him as a huge icy hand appears in midair and tries to smash down the
Number one.
number one in front of him. This one, please. There we go. Okay. It is going to miss.
Yes.
But the hand will still remain in place. Next up, Onyx.
I should get my cool music out, or sounds out.
So Onyx will pull out his +1 sobered longsword.
Okay.
And
Great that you have.
go up and attack twice on number 4.
Okay.
It's 13 hit for the first one.
That will hit.
And then this is a 16.
That will hit.
So Onyx will he'll like pull out his sword and go straight up, slicing straight through her on this first one, causing sorry.
You're doing it two-handed or one-handed?
It's two-handed.
Then 1d10. I think it's like 1d10 plus whatever your modifier is.
Yeah. I just don't know what each of this. I can just use this one. So the first one will take 9 points of damage.
Wow.
And then as I go up, it will come straight back down, causing 7 more points of damage. And then Onyx's eyes will glow bright green as he says, who will say, bless me, my goddess, and cast Misty Step, and go boop, back here.
Alright.
Far away.
Next will be Taban.
30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he'll go right here.
Question: how do I use the Medallion of Thoughts? And can I use it during combat?
I'll double check the stats on it.
So remember, it is actually allowing you to cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah, so it allows you to cast Detect Thoughts.
Also, real quick, does a silver do anything to him?
It allows you to do damage to them.
Oh, cool.
If you were to try to attack them with a regular longsword, it would have hurt them.
Interesting.
Little much information there. Oops.
No, you would know that. Silver is used to bypass magical resistances, basically.
It's very common in fantasy.
Cool. Whose turn is it?
Taban.
Taban.
Oh,
Do any
Taban?
magic?
Sorry, I was not paying attention. Ooh, he does not have magic.
What would Taban do in this situation? If he's unfamiliar with these creatures, think about that.
He'll go and try to attack this ghost. Ugh.
Roll attack.
He'll try to shield bash it.
Alright.
Me too. He doesn't have a magic shield. That is 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Do I roll damage?
Roll for damage.
Okay. 6 bludgeoning damage. It must also make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
So, at this point, Taban rolls up, and as he attempts to shield bash, he doesn't really meet with any force, but it seems to almost dissipate this specter out of existence.
Oh, dang.
So is it dead?
It disappears.
Woohoo!
And is gone.
For now.
You hear a death wail.
That changes what I might do.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay.
All right, next is Tyrell.
Alright. I am just going to pull out my crossbow and attack that one. The first one.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Don't.
Just normally. I'm gonna. What?
One thing you should know is that your attacks in wild shape count as magical attacks. So they bypass, like, immune to non-magical damage.
12.
Does that make sense?
To hit.
Okay.
So now 12 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to hit.
If Bear does bludgeoning damage.
Right.
Disappeared.
9 damage.
9 damage to the first one.
Yes. And I am going to use extra attack to attack the second one next one over.
The first one that you hit seems to be sort of just fluttering now. Like it's not able to retain its entire shape.
Sounds like the ghost version of
Okay,
Blip.
I'll attack the same one with extra attack.
Okay.
So, 27 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
All right, do you want to do it?
So, aim the bow directly at its heart, fire, and just go straight through its chest.
All right. As it does so, you just seem to see its form just dissipate. This one? Poof! All right, next up is Bellaman.
The Bellaman has been trying to find fun ways to do this.
They're pretty weak. I wouldn't use any spell slots on them if I was you.
Oh, I was looking at spells.
It's like,
Hit it with your
insult
loot.
it.
Can I do like just like a regular attack and then a cantrip spell?
You can do a cantrip or an attack. You can do both.
Can I pull out my longsword?
Is your longsword magical? That's another thing to keep in mind.
No.
I would just cast a cantrip at it.
So, I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Piece of mist!
That's a wisdom save, correct?
What was that?
That type of fume's more intimidating than you.
It's going to fail that.
Wisdom 15, yeah.
Oh, 15?
No, Wisdom 15.
Still fails.
Oh, okay. So it takes 2d4. Oh, 4.
We're gonna kill him in the
7.
If each of us gets a
7?
turn against him, I think we'll kill them all.
You seem to take a harrowing effect on this thing as it suddenly lets out an ear-shattering screech and flies backwards away from you 50 feet.
Wait, it can move as a reaction?
As a reaction, it has to utilize its movement.
Oh, that's
away.
right.
All right. Next up will
Wait, did you do Vicious Mockery? It doesn't
Oh,
have
no,
to
no.
move.
I'm thinking Dissonant Whispers. Sorry, put it back. Yeah,
It has disadvantage on its next attack,
yeah, that's right. Sorry, I had them mixed up.
which is awesome, actually.
Well, actually, in that case, I'm not going to remind spell effects anymore. Next up,
I
Quill.
won't. It's my turn?
Quill, yeah.
Okay, time to see if I can punch a ghost, you guys. I will move over here. 1, 2. And I'm going to try to punch this ghost. As you see, Quill reach out to punch this. His fists glow slightly. And I'm going to use my extra attack ability. So that is a... that is a 20... 5 to hit.
No, definitely hit.
Oh, my attacks went up to a d6 now. That's 8 magical bludgeoning damage.
8.
8. And then I will go ahead and use my extra, or actually no, I'll use my free unarmed attack because I'm a monk. There's another d20. That's a 10 to hit.
We'll miss.
Okay, I kick and it just whizzes over its head. I punch it again. That's a 13 to hit.
Don't hit.
It takes 5 additional magical bludgeoning damage as I punch it with my glowing fists.
How do you want to do it?
So my first attack hit, I just like punch it through its face, and it like vanishes as I'm trying to kick its face, and like so I miss on the second one, and then its face reforms, and I punch it again.
Yikey. All right. Kaladin.
Kaladin will use a cantrip on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Produce flame.
Good.
Do I have to roll a hit for that?
Read me the spell. I'm unfamiliar.
A flickering flame appears in your hand. The flame remains there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. The flame sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. The spell ends if you dismiss it as an action or if you cast it again. You can also attack with the flame. That's where I should have started. Although doing so ends the spell. When you cast the spell or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 fire damage.
All right. Yes, what you want to do?
Huh?
Is that what you want to do?
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Okay, toss the fire at it. Roll a d20.
Okay. 23.
That'll hit.
And 1d8, or 2d8. Oh, on a hit, the target takes 2d8, but on my thing it says that the effect is 2d8.
Do 2.
Someone can corroborate that for me if they want. 9.
9 total?
Yep.
All right. Your fire seems to pass through this creature, leaving sort of a hole in its corporealness, I guess, its visage. But it doesn't seem the fire doesn't affect it all that much. Now, it's back to the Spectre.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait. I can action vote?
You can bonus
Bonus
action turn
action?
into a bear.
I would like to bonus action bear.
Kaladin Digivolve too! Caliber!
Kalimar.
Alright. The Spectre is going to... What's the armor class of the bear?
Whew. 11.
11.
Not
Okay.
super high.
Alright, and who's standing next to him? The black... The artist?
That's artist.
Okay. The Spectre is going to try to take out the bear. And it is going to succeed, and you take 10 points of damage.
That's fine.
10 bear damage.
Right.
Alright, Bear Man. Your character needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I use the bear's con or my con?
Bear's con.
In this case, yours.
His or the bear? No, it's the bear's, because he adopts the physical traits of the animal he turns into. No, his mental stats stay the same.
I'm actually going to look something up on here real quick, because I'm kind of curious.
It's okay, the bear's got better con than I do. Search. Oh, that bounced right out.
Stupid defective man. Hey,
16 is the con save.
Okay.
he got me.
Alright, use the bears.
Okay, yeah, it's still a 16.
Okay, you
That's
passed.
what I used.
Alright, next up is Optimus.
Optimus regenerates 10 hit points every turn, so he's back to life.
Nice.
And he has 30 feet of movement. So let's see. Where's this bitch? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't hit yet.
He should be able to reach from that distance, shouldn't he? Does he have a range?
He's a bard. He can't use any spells because he already used. So he has to use a melee attack. Reach 5 feet. That'll hit. Okay. Well, then I will hit.
Punch him in the face.
It's 12. That'll hit. Okay. And then it's 2d6 plus 4.
Every time you attack, where is the all swag?
1, 3. So
Megatron!
8 for the first hit. 8 for the first hit. Second hit is a 14 to hit. That'll hit. 3, 5, a 9 for the second hit. How do you want to do it? Optimus raises both of his hands and just brings him down and like smashes the ghost into the ground. And you hear a little and they're gone. Poof. Gone. Good job, Opti.
Well done.
Onyx looks over at Az and says, "You thought you were the only one that can Misty Step."
Az looks very pale and is sweating profusely.
Onyx will walk over and
What's
ask
up?
if you're okay.
I'm just thirsty. It's okay, guys. I'm fine. Come here, Opti. You did such a good job. Yes, you did.
All right. We're now out of initiative.
It's just thirsty.
Thirsty for this? Never mind.
Very well done. All right.
That was quick.
That's great.
As the combat ends, Iku is going to come back in from the jungle where she was hiding. You are very capable warrior. Sorry, say what?
What's the password?
Kippers or kips.
Okay. Keeps. You can go on.
So, Iku's going to come out with a very solemn look on her face. Like, I recognize these explorers. They departed under the instruction of your friend Sindra Sylvain 3 months ago. I think we should do the honorable thing and bury them properly.
How do we? Oh, because they were ghosts.
We could we burn them?
I mean, if anything, from
A simple
Sam and
cremation.
Dean
A
Winchester.
simple cremation will do. Did you guys already investigate?
Salt and fire.
We
See
didn't
that again?
investigate the bodies.
Yeah, they did. There was
Or we
nothing
did.
on them.
You said there was nothing on them.
There's nothing on the bodies. Do you want to investigate the area where the specters are?
Yes.
That's a 21 for me.
Okay, what are we? Investigation check? Ha! That one.
Same.
You find dirt. You find dirt.
What do I found dirt.
You find a long
It's like
Horn.
Russell from Up. I found. What does he say? What does he say? I found a leaf. Or I found rocks. What is
something
it?
like that. You find
Sorry.
a long horn, or like a trumpet, but instead of a regular trumpet cup on the end, it's the head of a lion.
Interesting.
Can I do a arcane check on this item?
Yes, you can spend an hour to investigate and try to identify it.
A
Playing in
20.
the mud.
Dirty 20 for
Splashing in
Arcana.
the mud.
All right,
I love
you
this.
have now found a horn of blasting.
Oh, holy! That's a cool.
What is
number.
this?
The horn of blasting can be used. You can use an action to speak the horn's command word, and then blow the horn, which emits a thunderous blast in a 30-foot cone, which is audible to 600 feet away. Each creature in the cone must make Constitution saving throws.
I add it to my inventory. How about that?
Yep.
That would be easier.
Each creature that fails the Constitution saving throw takes 5d6 thunder damage and is deafened for a minute.
Damn.
That's a lot of damage.
On a successful save, they take half as much damage and are not deafened. Creatures and objects made of glass and or crystal have disadvantage on the saving throw and take 10d6 thunder damage. Each use of the horn's magic, however, has a chance of causing the horn to explode. The explosion deals 10d6 fire damage to the blower and destroys the horn.
What's the chance?
1 in 5.
Shit.
I feel like we might want to think about selling this one.
Hey, that could,
You should give it to
that could be
someone
useful
just
to
in
pitch.
case. It can be like a last resort.
That's
item.
true. That's true.
So who wants it? Who would be the most likely to survive the horde exploding?
Who usually gets right up in the front? Like they use a cone of attack.
Tambon.
I mean,
Taban,
Taban.
I think we should give it to Taban. Or to you.
Yeah, let's give it to Taban. Because if it explodes, he'll survive. Or you.
I won't survive.
you won't survive, but the rest of us can heal you.
True.
True.
Onyx can take it.
Alright, cool. We'll give it to
Add
Onyx.
horn of blasting to your.
Please think twice before using it.
And you also have to think of its command word.
We never came up with one for
I
the
know.
javelin of lightning.
I'll think of something.
The command word is actually a phrase. It is toot toot, motherfucker. Not really. You can choose your command word.
Doot, magic flute.
Well done, everybody.
We use it right off the bat.
Use your brain before
Right off
using
the
it.
bat.
You're just like, whoa!
I got it! Just for no reason.
Guys, look what I got!
Toot toot, motherfucker!
Be terrible.
All right, that concludes your first day of travel back to Camp Vengeance.
Nice.
You guys are now taking the benefits of a long rest that night.
Toot,
toot, bitch. And you're on day 35 of your adventures through the Peninsula of Chult.
Cinder's gonna die.
I feel like she's already.
You're on
I
day
feel like she's
35.
gonna be final boss.
She's gonna be like, I am the darkness.
A water tracker and all this stuff.
Can we bring back up the
Get back and get to it. One potty. Because I'm a silly Billy and I can't do it sitting in a chair. So I got a meal.
Oh, I know it all too well.
It's bladder and whatever.
Tommy's like, you should wear a diaper to bed. And I'm like, I can't pee just in my sleep. I still wake up and have to, like, go.
Same.
All
I
right.
still like wearing
Because you guys were resting and not traveling, you didn't have to go through as much water consumption.
We did do a long rest, everyone. Long rest.
Yes.
I mean, did we waste anything on those ghosts?
No.
We get hit points back then.
Ooh.
Yeah, one hit points back.
Benefits of a long rest. All right, let me.
Because I totally was not going to do that.
That's why I said we took a long
You were like,
rest.
bitch.
Swish, swish, bitch.
You guys are on this square.
Swish, swish, man.
On your third day of travel through the jungle, you don't really run into any creatures. However, Kaladin, who has a passive perception of 15 or higher. Kaladin and Quill, as you guys are going through the jungle, you see something kind of hidden in the bushes and the vines near the path which you're traveling. And it seems to be a large stone statue. What do you want to do?
Hey, look, a statue. And I'll point at it.
I guess detect magic on the statue. Do I notice it? A magical statue.
Yes, it is a magical statue. It has magic on it.
What kind of magic is radiating off of it?
It is. Just a moment.
That's the fucking craziest ability.
Oh, just detect magic.
Yeah. Is an abjuration.
What does that mean?
Shield? Abjuration? Yeah, abjuration is like shield and healing magic.
Should we check it out?
I want to
It's
get
another
close and
shield
look at
guardian.
it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can I cast Blade
I don't want to
Ward?
touch it until I look at it.
Make me an investigation check.
Okay, I'll do that too.
I
that
also
was better.
am proficient.
14.
Okay. As you're investigating it, you notice that there are treasures, small bits and baubles around the statue, left there as tribute by some kind of jungle creatures.
Huh.
Laying around, you find a few gemstones, each worth about 10 gold pieces, and a... Where'd it go? Hang on.
I don't think we should take those.
I have Unseen Servant and Mage Hand. We can poke around with it.
I have a high.
And an iron token,
You don't need to
Wait. What is he saying?
and an iron token bearing the symbol of a triceratops.
Triceratops, wait, Iku, what, do you know what this is? What does the statue look like? Is it just like...
This is the symbol. Are you looking at the statue or the triceratops?
Both?
Okay. The statue is a representation of Ubtao. UBTAO.
We've heard that name before.
Yes. He was a very powerful and very dangerous Chultian king very, very long ago. As you're investigating this and you're looking at these bits and baubles, do you pick any of them up or touch the statue?
I use Mage Hand first. We can use the Mage Hand to touch things if we want to.
Onyx will pick up one of the gemstones.
I will pick up one of the gemstones as well.
Oh, guys.
I put Mage Hand back in my pocket.
All right.
She's like a floating disembodied.
So you're all standing very close to this thing, right?
I am not. I could use detect
If Quill saw people starting to pick stuff up, he would have been like, nope. Nope.
Can I
I've dealt with traps too much
Can I
lately.
prepare an action?
You're not gonna have time to prepare an action at this point.
I already had an action prepared, though.
Which
I
was?
already cast the Blade Ward.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as soon as you touch one of the gemstones, the magic seems to blast into life as a glyph of warding appears.
A glyph of warning.
Ooh, can I use
Warning.
counter spell?
I
think a glyph of warding is a reaction, so you can't
Technically,
react
warding is
to a
a
reaction.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that you're
I'm going to look it up, though.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell.
It wouldn't go in this.
So
Yeah.
if someone was trying to
It's been
cast glyph
cast.
of warding, then you can.
Right, okay. Yeah.
All right, you were all standing close enough that you're all caught in a concussive blast.
Wait, Quill said he walked away.
Yeah, I said he walked
Close.
away as soon as he started to pick up the gemstone, so you're still within range.
And I cast my mage hand.
Everybody nearby must make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's caught.
14.
21.
Okay.
21.
8. 10.
21.
9.
Okay. Anybody that rolled a 14 or lower will take 22 points of thunder damage.
Holy fuck.
Those of you that roll higher will take half as much.
Oh.
And it doesn't seem, the loudness of the blast does not seem to attract anything nearby.
What the fuck, you guys?
I literally have gemstones in my eyes. Of course I have to touch it.
Children,
But-
have a magic hand.
He-
Next time we find something, let's stand away, and then we'll let the magic hand
I'm
touch
almost
the thing.
dead.
Okay, so
Oh.
who needs some healing?
I do.
I think
I'm
we
at like
should-
a third of my hit
I
points.
think we should take
So
a
that wasn't a
rest.
weapon attack, that was a magical attack?
It's a magic
The
attack.
fuck?
Dumb.
Good job, Bella.
Quill just
You did
takes Az's hand and is like all weepy and like,
it. Onyx goes to high five Bellaman, like, very
Pull out my magic
sarcastically,
hand to
like,
give you a massage.
that's not what I want. I smack it away.
I put Quill on piggyback formation on Optimus.
Did we at
That
least get
makes me a
anything
bit
out
more
of that?
happy.
yeah,
What points do you need?
I'm down 22, so
Did we
maybe like 10. I could probably be
Keep the
okay.
gemstone at least.
We'll do a second.
I wanna say they were
level
destroyed.
wounds.
God
Okay.
damn it.
I would say an explosion
Oh,
that
thank you.
strong.
Making
So
vaporized.
2d8 plus 4.
I'm gonna say you do have some piece of ruby shrapnel in your leg.
Ruby shrapnel.
Shrapnel.
I take it out.
14.
Thank
Put it
you.
in my pocket.
I say we take
Does
a
anyone else need any healing?
Me.
I say we take a short rest and then move on.
You're on sale.
Is it good?
Yep.
We're gonna take a short rest.
Next time
or
I
should-
see a statue, I'm not pointing it out.
I can just heal both of
This
you.
did happen in the midday, and immediately after this, it starts to rain. Nothing like it was the other day, the day before, but
How
light
late is
enough.
it?
We can rest and set up our water catchers.
Yeah.
We should short rest.
If you like a short rest, go for
Okay,
it.
we'll set up our water catchers and do a short rest.
Okay, so I've short rested before and did this incorrectly last.
So
I
at a
will
short rest, you
use-
can use hit die to recover.
I will use
points.
3 hit die.
Two. Like hit
These still
die,
count as
1d8
D10s,
plus
right? I
1.
just don't
Yeah.
count to 0.
I'm going to use one hit die.
Bellman, you also have Song of Rest, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Right.
Do I?
So there are certain abilities that can reduce your maximum hit points, and on a short rest, you usually recover your maximum.
Where
hit
is
points.
Song of Rest? Did I get rid of it?
15. I take back
it might
17
be
points
in your
damage,
features.
or 17 points of.
Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, Song of Rest.
I think you just
If you or a friendly creature who can hear your performance reign, regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending one
difference.
or
That's one
more
of the
hit
perks of
dice.
being
Each of those creatures regain
Is that
an
the only
extra
one that has
1d6.
such a high die like that?
No,
Oh,
so
okay.
barbarians have a d12.
So you just sing a song while we rest.
So,
Anyone who hears
hey
it.
guys, I sing a song while we rest, and everyone gets 1d6.
Sick.
1d6 of healing.
Yeah.
If you used a hit dice.
So I,
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hit dice, so I get
Cool,
1d8
back
hit dice.
to
Do I also get 1d6?
I mean, you hear the song, right?
Yeah, you would use it too.
Okay, so 1d8. What's an 8? What's a 9? That's not it.
He's fine. He just looks sleepy and he's cute. Yeah. And it's just CBD, so yeah.
Alright.
There's a little bit of THC in it, but like 0.3.
For the rest of the day, Tyrell's prediction becomes true. The wind is extreme and strong long the rest of the day.
We should be doing that like regularly.
Like every day.
We can actually use that to our advantage.
What is
the
it?
weather was going to be?
Oh,
Like set up an ambush during like a rainstorm or something.
Or just set up the tent.
So what did you?
So it's windy.
What's
It's
your
the
song
wind
of rest?
blowing
Oh,
upriver.
it's a 1d6
The
additional.
wind is
healing.
blowing towards Port Nyan
So I
Zero,
get to use.
Okay, so
Okay.
but it's actually causing the water to be so choppy you can't get the canoe somewhere.
But we still have one more day of travel, or one more day of travel
Yeah.
in the
To
jungle.
avoid
Yeah,
the patrols. Yep.
Oh.
So we'll just keep traveling. Do you want to predict the weather for the next day?
Yes. Can I? Carol will use Creepcraft to predict the weather again.
Okay, just a moment.
Un momento,
This is called Druidcraft or Druidcraft. Yeah.
It's cool.
For the next 24 hours, you know that there will be no
It's a
rain,
cantrip option.
no wind,
Oh. Yeah.
but the temperature is going to be unbelievably extreme. Like making Phoenix seem like a winter destination heat. You know that it is going to be extremely difficult traveling on the next day. And it could affect you.
Okay.
We have artists though. Can't he like
Make
off
like-
us a little personal?
Can't you create a little flurry for us?
Yeah.
Maybe you can.
What?
It's down Indian style.
Any position.
Any position?
It's a thing. I don't know.
I feel like I've like gotten worse at peeing.
Same. And this one just. Doesn't
So
matter.
this little one too.
This one's a target.
Thanks a lot for telling everybody. Will now go
Now the
watch.
entire internet knows.
Wait, without a diaper on? Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
It's not even went out without a diaper.
It's true. How dare you? It was bad. It was like down the pants bad.
Did you hurry up and just buy a new pair of pants?
I just left as fast as I could.
About
Okay,
time.
so it's gonna be hot. Should we just travel though? I don't know. Oh wait.
Artist will answer your question.
Can you make a personal flurry for me, artist?
I can. However, the ring has a mind of its own when it comes to manipulating the weather. I can only control it so much. Eventually, the temperature will drop to about 30 below.
Can we put the ring on my mage hand?
No, it does not depart from my fingers.
Can we put it on something else?
What if I cut your hand off?
Why would you want to
Zing-zadang.
stop threatening to cut people's things off?
You'd find a very difficult time of it.
You say so.
Remember how he almost killed us when he first.
On accident?
Remember when you touched the like living bomb and we almost died?
Artist is going to give you an appraising look and just continue on with the day.
I'm not afraid of artists.
Do we have enough water? I think if we
we're
have enough
okay.
water, we'll be okay.
So at this point,
Yeah,
you're
we
two-
just got
you
more
are,
water.
you are 2 days into travel. The average carrying per person is 3 gallons, which will say you left with 3 gallons per person. First day, you were able to set up rain catchers, used up 1 gallon. Second day, which is today, you can set up your rain catchers to catch 1 gallon on the light rain, which will bring you back up to 3 and then down to 2 for the day's use.
Okay.
We're okay then.
Cool. And I have the jar that can make more water.
But it's limited on how much it can create in a day.
It can it can make enough for all of us for 1 day, I think.
Double check that, because I'm pretty sure it's only a certain amount of gallons.
What about unlimited mayonnaise? What happened to that?
On days of normal temperature or
it's
higher
gonna
in
hydrate
Chult,
us
you will
more.
have to go through 1 gallon of water
Make
per
us
day.
break out.
And
Okay.
Does anything happen?
It can make 8 gallons of fresh water in a day, so that's enough for all of us.
So do
There
we
you go.
continue on to the river?
you continue on. Throughout the rest of the day, you don't experience anything else except for just extremely strong winds that cause the entire forest to seem to jungle to creak and moan. You don't really seem to be able to hear anything going on beyond what's just happening in your own little sphere.
I put Quill on one shoulder of Optimus, and I put myself on the other shoulder.
I kind of like
I love
this.
it.
All right, that night, as you are camping, Iku returns back from recon.
Oh, I didn't know she was on recon. Hey, girl. You're now in the undead territory.
Oh, god damn it.
Wait, why are we in the
Why are
undead
we in the
territory?
Well, because we came from Port Nyanza, so we had
Wait,
to
are
go
we
down.
camping?
Across the river because of this patrols.
Are we camping?
We have a problem. Not only are the Zenteren on the river, but so are the Red Wizards of Thane.
I don't know what these are.
The Red Wizards. They were supposed to be at the Aldani Basin.
They are bloodthirsty and dangerous. I would recommend that we continue on our trek through the jungle and avoid the river and just stick close to the river altogether.
I want to insight check her.
Okay, go ahead. Anybody can insight check her.
That's a 22.
She's 100% truthful and has got your best interest at heart.
Could we cross the river so we're not on the undead side?
We would be running a major risk.
I want to use my primal awareness to figure out if there's any undead within 6 miles of me.
Any undead? None.
Okay, well,
Just because you're in undead territory, it means your likelihood of experiencing an undead encounter goes up. Not necessarily that you're just surrounded by the undead.
Okay.
Then we might be okay.
Yeah, then we should be okay.
Alright. So that night, you sleep. Nothing happens. You all get the benefits of a long rest.
we take a long rest.
In Bellman's hut.
No.
If you
I
wish,
mean, if you have that spell slot at the end of the day, we should probably just assume that you cast it.
Yeah.
Because it protects us from
Yeah.
Mr.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, too, because I was
It would,
like...
it would protect us from the fog shit.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that crazy blue monkey.
Because I
however,
didn't... Well,
Tiny Hut takes a minute to cast and the fog can move fast.
I didn't know that we were
Well, yeah,
sleeping
but if we were like
either.
sleeping and like
I
it came up on
cast
us
a
in the middle of the
warding
night.
wind around us, which will disperse the fog
There
while
you go.
he casts the hut.
Yeah.
And the hut will be small enough to be within that
Perfect. There we go.
warding wind.
I mean, last time
Problem
it
solved.
happened on us, we'd already gone to sleep.
So to put this in perspective, the trail that you guys are following is about the width of this room, and it seems to be cut directly into the forest. Not very well used, though. Very rough, not well traveled. So that kind of gives you an idea of what you're able to see. You kind of pass by periodic like openings and meadows and things like that, but it gets very difficult to get around. However, you are making good time. With the help of your new jungle guide, you are making great time trekking your way through the jungle. Cool. On your second day of travel, in the mid-morning while you're going through, you come across a Stegosaurus.
Oh,
A live one or a dead one?
A live one.
okay.
A normal, regular Stegosaurus. He's grazing in a meadow and seems to just be enjoying life. What do you do?
Blip definitely really kind of wants to go pet it.
Do you?
He kind of wants to, but he's not stupid.
Can I please go pet it?
Do you want to speak with animals?
Please. I bet it's friendly.
I'm just looking. That's a druid thing, right? Because I don't
Oh,
have
it's
that spell
your
anymore.
furball thing. You can communicate simple thoughts and ideas to animals.
Yeah. I'm looking for where that is though. Description.
It might be description and trait.
It's like
Took away
word of like beasts or something.
1
Sea
second.
speak or something like that. I don't know. Speech of beasts or something.
Speech of beast and leaf.
Let's start with what you
Too tiny?
Um,
What's too tiny?
8 boost on me.
Okay, so yeah, I'll try to talk to it from a distance.
Okay.
So I'll crouch down in a non-threatening manner and try to make myself look smaller. And then I'm going to call out to it, "Hello, friend." And it will just get the kind of
Friend.
idea that I'm calling it friend and I'm friendly.
It's going to be completely ignoring you, just continuing to eat munch, 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 grass, grass, munch, 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 grass, grass, munch.
Should we just continue?
I think we should just continue.
Okay.
Can you send happy thoughts and be like, be happy?
And you want to see if there's any others around? You can use your tracking skills, maybe?
There's other.
Is there like a herd of dinosaurs?
Right. Like if we go talk to it, or a bunch are gonna break out of the brush and be like, "Why are you talking to our kid?"
As you guys are lingering there, its head's going to pop up and see you.
Can I cast detect magic? Is anything in that area?
It's going to kind of come up, not in aggression, but just out of curiosity, and get fairly close, maybe about 10, 15 feet away.
Blade war.
Oh, Quill wants to pet it so bad. Quill will get within like 10 feet and see if it reacts.
It's going to snort real loudly as you start to approach.
What if I like sit down and just like look at
I cast Mage Hand that glides into the air, picks Quill up by the back of the shirt, and pulls him back to the group.
Mage Hand can't pick up that much weight.
it? You could tug on it.
Okay, I tug.
Okay. And all
The Stegosaurus was coming up out of more curiosity and not necessarily out of friendship. And getting too close to it, you seem to have triggered its fight or flight response.
God damn it.
And it's going to turn to run, but swing its tail, attempting to hit you.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Do I get a dex save?
No, it's just a roll to hit.
I was also prone because I said I was sitting on the ground.
That's fair. That's still going to hit.
Well, it's not a natural 20.
It's a dirty 20. You're going to as this thing gets scared by you approaching it and popping down in front of it, seemingly to it almost in an attack position. It's going
sitting in an attack position.
As you're crouching
It's
down.
a dinosaur.
Sitting,
How is it supposed to know when?
and
I did a
it's going to
like anger.
as it turns to flee, its tail is going to whip out behind him and bludgeon you in the chest, sending you flying backwards and doing 26 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Piercing damage, excuse me.
Oh, you guys.
I'm too curious for this jungle. 26.
As his red eye starts to flicker,
Good
like
thing I prevented it
flicker.
from critting. I would be dead, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, come here, Quill. Got some cure wounds to do. Can I borrow a D8?
Yeah.
Can I
I'm
cast
sorry.
something on me?
17.
17.
That's a
Thank
third
you.
level spot.
Can I do healing word on myself?
Sure. You guys can work out. There's not going to be...
healing
Why are you healing
Well,
yourself?
I'm 28 out of 30.
We
took
took
a long
supposed
rest.
to take a long rest.
I thought I did.
You cast healing word on Quill, though.
in
That'll
your
probably
year.
bring him back up to full health.
Hey.
Still 11
I can do
away.
You guys work on patching Quill up.
Okay, so
Put him up on
healing
plops
word.
to rank while you pre-up through the jungle.
So I cast healing word on Quill.
Yeah.
It's a 1d4. Let's see.
7.
Thank you.
Are you better?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so
Stop being
Quill is all
curious.
healed.
Let's keep going.
Let's move on.
So on the trail that you guys are on, I described, Iku is walking a little bit further ahead of you, so there's about a 50-yard gap between you.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's just, scouting ahead. But as you're walking, suddenly out of the foliage in between Iku and you guys, a baby Triceratops stumbles into the path and looks around.
How's Plops react?
It's a baby.
It's very young.
Onyx.
Ooh, watch out.
Oh, fuck.
No, there's a bomb.
We should hide until the mama passes.
Yeah. Can you help us hide?
Do we want to use Pass Without Trace to hide?
We'll just back up and try to hide.
Can
in
I
the trees on the
prepare
edge
an
of the
action
forest.
to do that?
Do we need to have a trail?
No, not yet.
So I will
End up fighting a triceratops. we
prepare
will.
an action for Pass Without Trace.
Yep. At this, 2 adult Triceratops are going to come right next to it. They're going to look at you guys. One is going to keep its eyes focused on your party. The other one's going to be kind of more, the female's going to be more focused on the baby and kind of nudging it along towards the path, presumably back to their nest.
We're just
Onyx
gonna
is
back
going to
up.
use Silent Image to have something run towards it to try to scare it away.
That seems like a bad idea, but okay.
You said it. It
Yeah.
happens. What did you use?
Okay.
It will be a big T-Rex. Just runs towards it. And as I do that, I will also cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. I need to look up silent image real quick.
So it
wanna
won't
go
make
ahead
any
and-
noise, but
Won't
he
make
can
any
make a
noise.
T-Rex appearing thing.
Appearing, and it can
It can move like a T-Rex.
move like
Can we all in the background be like,
You can do your best
Well,
T-Rex
this
imitation.
From a distance, you're going to hear Iku say, "Oh my fucking god!" As the silent image of a T-Rex comes barreling out, the Triceratops father, with its very large horns, is now going to charge the T-Rex.
If it's charging in my direction, I'm going to make
Get
a
out of the
beeline
way.
for the edge of the path.
Off the path.
well, no, we did pass without a trace, right?
Can we hide now?
Yeah, please make stealth checks, everybody. Okay.
What's our bonus?
It's plus 10. It's a plus 10 to your stealth.
19. Oh wait, plus 10? 29.
27.
27.
24. 30-20 regardless.
37.
31.
So we're all very well hidden. I hope.
As it passes through and this illusion dissipates and you realize it's an illusion, this thing is going to start trampling around and being very angry and searching for another target.
If I'm near a tree, I'm going to start trying to climb the tree.
Can we
Did anybody roll a 19 or lower?
No.
Okay, because I can find any. It's going to go back and push the baby off into the foliage and continue on its way.
What would happen if we throw a monkey fruit at it?
Could you imagine what that would look like? What would that do?
Everything that gets in our way, we have to touch it. We're moving forward. Daddy Az is making an executive decision.
All right.
Don't touch anything. Don't
Hands?
look at anything.
Hands to
If
your
you see something,
sides.
Fold your arms and think of Jesus, every single one of you.
See something, don't point it out. Tell me first.
You two almost died with the bomb. You almost died with the stego.
As you guys seem to be okay now. They seem to have bubbled off into the jungle and continuing on their way. Iku is going to come back and say, I don't know if you know this, but you never come between a baby and an adult Triceratops dinosaur anything. If it
Onyx
would
is just like, yeah.
if it would have seen you, it would have killed you. Because they attack in packs.
Where was Mr. Plops during all this?
He's behind the group. Yeah, he's right at the rear. Now, at this point, you're continuing down the path. It seems the trees on top seem to open up and letting more sun in, and it gets to be extremely hot.
Az whispers under his breath to Optimus, sentry mode.
Anybody wearing medium or heavy armor, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is
Oh,
the perk
actually,
of
wait,
being a monk.
Not yet. Sorry.
Does the state of our
Iku is going to tell you, this is an extremely hot day. It is over 110 degrees. We should stop for the day and make up our travel tomorrow.
How many times are we to stop? I agree. She just wants to make that money.
We have the money, though.
I know we have the money, but
And we've
like,
almost died 3 times now. Let's take a break.
It's been one day and we've almost died 3 times.
This is your 3rd day of travel.
I know, but just today we've almost died 3 times.
Right.
We don't need to risk it with the extreme heat.
Constitution, you said?
Do you want to continue travel? That's the question here.
I would vote we just stay.
We were advised.
I agree with Kaladin.
Let's take things slowly, steadily, cautiously.
Thank you.
Slow and steady wins the race, right? Except we're Silk
you.
Cinder will be dead, but whatever.
Right. Well, we'll get there.
Poof, tiny
Tiny hut.
We'll cross that dead bridge when we come to it.
You can make the tiny hut like air conditioned inside.
Tiny head.
All right.
AC.
5-star tiny
Put some
head.
ice blocks in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Quill put, Kaladin put some ice blocks inside.
All right. Take the benefits of a long rest then. You are very smart not to pursue. Iku explains, the days when it is so hot and humid here, you might not even realize how dehydrated and utterly exhausted you may become.
Exhaustion sucks ass.
Yeah, let's not play with fire.
As you guys use another gallon of water for the day, you're now down to 2 gallons of things. Oh, wait, you have the
Big jug.
So we can
Oh, if a day goes by that we don't have to use it, I will use it to refill our water supply. So I will just add 8 gallons to it.
All right, at this point,
When
I'm
we
going to
ask
say that
long
you
rest.
guys do not have to worry about water considerations. We'll quit asking. Unless there are some circumstances where it may come into effect, but
Right.
they're
If
rare.
we someone steals all our water, or I lose the alchemy jug.
All right, do you guys want to do anything while you're long resting and preparing?
No, but I would like. Well, I want to check the weather for the next 24 hours.
The next 24 hours seems to be a 95-degree normal day. No rain,
I
no
think Terrell needs to do a little weather forecast. Today's weather.
Maybe on our next recap, you can give us our week forecast.
And for the next 7 days.
Today in Chult, we're experiencing white.
There's a 60% chance of undead.
Peace and blessings, everyone.
I meditate in a corner. My eye is twitching with all of your guys' rash decisions.
You said I could go pet it.
No, I didn't.
So you guys are all
Kaladin
That
said
was
I could.
I'm taking diaper change. It was a long day.
I might have to get a diaper change since Az is.
We should mage hand.
It's getting better.
How wet am I?
Everyone roll a d12.
7.
You're wet.
This one again.
Wet almost to the point of leaking.
10.
You are wet and messy, sir.
See, I told you I needed to
5.
change these.
You are just a little bit damp, but nothing too terrible.
Roll a 9.
A 9. You are wet and messy and almost leaking.
Oh, I rolled a 9 too.
11.
11. You are wet and messy and just your diaper is just overflowing.
Kaladin, I can smell you from like 15 feet away.
Coming from you, I can smell you from 20.
Bear form.
He's actually diaper bear. Ew, does it like go into you? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Your equipment morphs as part of it. Oh god, it went back inside me.
Yeah, that's how we got the jug.
Yeah, it was back inside.
It was part
like
of
just
it.
a fursuit over it.
Remember that when you're
Let's
eating
see.
your mayonnaise.
Oh my god, he just is like putting on different fursuits all these times.
God damn it, yes. D&D developers, if you are listening to our kinky podcast at this time, the druids are really just furries.
Well, that was established a long time ago, I'm pretty sure.
I think pretty sure. All right. Throughout the entire next day of travel, it's actually a really nice day. It's actually 75 degrees. There's no rain and no wind, and you have no problems traveling an additional 10 miles.
So where are we at? Can we get on the river yet?
In fact, you're making such a good time that you're able to almost double your travel speed.
Oh, wow.
That's fair. This is where you end up for the next day.
So wait, can we get in the river yet? Or is it like just fucked the entire way?
Iku will say, I think at this point it will be safe for us to travel down by river.
Perfect.
Say we get on our boats.
Get on the boats.
All right. Now, it is nighttime now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, rest.
All right. And that ends your 37th day of travel.
Tiny hut.
You guys wish to do anything that night?
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Terrell,
I practice mage hand.
do you know any games?
I will cast alarm.
Okay. Tiny hut and alarm are both up.
And weather.
There is a massive storm coming.
Uh-oh.
Probably not on the river then again.
In fact, when asked, Iku says, it is typical. This is hurricane season.
Of course it is.
Of course it is, yeah.
Nothing we can do about
But
that.
Tyrell, you pick up that it is going to be this cold front that you had today, this more balmy day, is the precursor to a much larger storm, even bigger than the one you had before. While the last storm you guys sat through was mostly just rain, this one is going to be rain and extreme winds. And you must be extremely cautious throughout the day.
So, we can't get on the river tomorrow.
Yeah. We should.
Iku's recommendation is to hunker down.
Fuck. We can just recast this.
Or you may, Iku will say, I do not recommend it, but you can continue your travel, but it will be very dangerous. It will take an extreme toll on your bodies.
Just hunker down, I guess.
I guess we'll hunker down.
gotta
We have to
hunker
play a game. Can we get, like, what are inside games?
It's a murder.
Can I edit my what the dome looks like?
Yeah.
My little tiny hut.
Sure. At this point, Iku is going to say, I've been on this trail many, many, many times. There is a small cave nearby where we can wait it out.
Ooh, I like a cave.
Okay.
Okay. You guys travel to a small cave. One that has a thin chain braided across it.
I cast detect magic.
There is no magic on the cave, however,
Can I
Iku...
use my eyes of the rune keeper?
There's no writing.
Okay.
Iku will say, most of the undead don't take the time to let down the gates, so if you came up here and saw that the chain had been broken, we would know that there was something inside.
Oh, that's very clever.
And you guys will be able to hunker down there. As the storm rages outside, you can see the trees are almost bent sideways. As the wind in gale force, category 3 hurricane style, pounds the peninsula of Chult, causing tremendous damage. And you're able to ride it out with relative ease.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys wish to do while hunkered down in the cave?
We have to play. Quill would be so bored.
Play game.
I use magic hand to pick up a rock and you two can play catch.
Want to play catch with a
Or-
rock?
Yeah, sure.
And
I can be a
magic
cat.
hand.
You can be a cat.
Yeah, I'll be a cat.
Yeah,
Calico.
Calico.
I have a
Play with Calico the
I have
cat.
a playing card set. We can play cards.
I have a small bag of sand.
I'll wild shape while you play cards.
Really? A small bag of sand?
Yes, we can play cards.
Even the toys at the monastery were better than this. Throws the bag. Just kidding.
How does she would go through my cheek?
I will cheat.
I bet you 3 rocks and a monkey berry.
Oh my gosh, I dare you to eat the monkey berry.
Ooh.
We could feed Calico the monkey berry.
Who's gonna use restoration on me to snap me out of it?
It'll be fun though. You'll be a monkey kitty. Can we make like a tea out of it?
We've already got the monkey berry beer.
Should we
I
take
filled
a
a
break?
water skin
True.
with it.
At the end of this day, we will take our first break.
Okay.
I will say that.
I was like,
I think we just do funny inside games unless anyone can think of anything more creative to do.
All right.
Hello, fellow travelers. My name is Artist Sinber, an adventurer on the peninsula of Chult. Are you like me, where you find yourself in combat encounters, only to have your littler party members be encumbered by their soggy diapers and undergarments? Well, I've survived this long by investing in the best, onesies down under. Their shape and crotch snap design keep even the soggiest adventurer toddling onward without a care in the world. Amazing designs, reminiscent of monsters and beings of Faerun, and even some with motifs of the amazing dinosaurs of Chult. You can't go wrong with onesies down under.
Okay, we're back.
I should note that whilst we were playing in the cave, I did cast dancing lights, which allows for torches to be
Me, so we
displayed.
can see.
Yes. Are they different colored torches?
It could be.
We're playing hockey. In
Lanterns are
Chult.
glowing.
Who would have
orbs.
imagined?
I mean, I didn't expect to see Winter Wonderland in Chult or Ice Giants, but you know.
All right. Iku is going to come back into the cave after looking outside and say, I think it is safe for us to proceed.
Let's go.
Let's boogie.
Boogie woogie.
What's the rule, kiddos?
No touching.
What's the rule?
Dinosaurs are not your friend, except Spike.
All right. You guys start off into the day. It seems like an average Chultian day, but as the day progresses, the wind keeps kicking up and getting stronger and stronger. Eventually, it's so strong that, like a few days before, you're hardly able to hear what's going on around you. You make it to the river, and pull out your canoes and start proceeding down.
Okay.
Do we have anything in our inventories that can control the weather around us?
Nope.
No.
Other than Artis's ring.
That's
more
high level magic.
Okay.
Yeah, control weather, I think it's 8th level.
5th.
I figured I'd ask, so.
But that would be nice.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, like, one of those magical artifacts that we've gathered.
I can summon lightning bolts. Would that help?
You turn into a lightning rod. All
I
right.
have this special horn.
Thunder.
Night begins to fall as you pursue down the river for about 10 miles that day. You're making good time. However, as you pull in and the wind is kicking, it's caught up so much dust, you set up camp, only to realize that there's another encampment right next to you. You both did not notice each other because of the wind and the noise, and you just didn't notice that you were setting up camp right next to another party.
Did we take a long rest before all this?
While you were in the cave, yes. So you already have the benefits of long rest at the moment.
So.
Can I cast Detect Magic on this other camp?
You're going to detect a lot of magic from them.
Oh, are they the wizards?
The fuck?
Should we kill them?
Nope, let's just pretend we didn't camp next to them and we'll just set up our bubble and just
Ignore them.
be like,
That's we can't.
peace be unto you.
As you were attempting to cast leave its tiny hut, one of them's going to come over and approach you. Greetings, fellow travelers.
Who are you?
Nice to meet you. I nudge Onyx. Go say hi first.
I'm gonna close my gun.
Did I successfully cast Tiny Hut?
Onyx has no man.
And can I be in my tiny hut?
He was raised in the forest, so.
What's going on?
No, wait.
You're like,
Raised in the
I'm
forest
hut.
by lions and
In my
beasts.
hut.
I'll join you.
Do not disturb me.
Me and Tyrell are in the hut.
So, what do you
My
think?
name is Balano. I am a servant of Valindra Shadowmantle.
Who's that?
She is the most powerful of the Red Wizards of Thay here in Chult.
What's a red wizard?
Can I do an Arcana check to
It's
see if I
a group
recall
similar to the
anything
Zenturian.
from these guys?
What are these?
Or a history religion?
check in this case.
Don't know.
That's a 23.
I was told to print them, that's all I know.
Okay.
So the Red Wizards.
I do.
And this Syndra
And much
Shadow
bigger than
Mantle.
us.
So,
Can we
you know that the Red Wizards of Thay were notorious and nefarious magnocratic ruling class of an inhospitable but well-inhabited country of Thay.
Oh,
T-H-A-Y.
Majorcratic. They're magicians.
Historically, they owed their power to being cruel, slavers, demonologists, and arcane experimenters. Before most of their excuse me. Before most of their numbers wholly dedicated themselves to creating a nation of undeath.
Undeath?
These are people that pursue immortality and undeath.
Undeath or undead?
Undeath.
Interesting.
So, them stopping this death curse is definitely a big priority of this as well. I'm sure.
Or they're instigating it.
No. What brings you down this river this day?
Might as well just be honest. We're investigating the death curse.
Fabulous. As are we. Would you like to compare notes?
We got like
What notes do we have?
We know it's in the jungle somewhere. That's about it.
Yes, we have received intelligence of potentially a lost city. Somewhere in the jungle where it may be originating. Our leader, Valindra, is currently stationed near the Aldani Basin. You should speak with her. If you are indeed seeking out a solution to the death curse, she may be able to benefit from your expertise.
We are headed that direction.
Okay.
Thank you for your information.
How will we contact her?
Yeah, do you have like a letter of introduction?
No.
Terrell told me those are pretty important.
She will know. Search for the heart in the sky.
Okay.
The heart in the sky. I love when people talk in riddles.
So great.
It probably is like a literal heart in the sky.
At that, Iku's eyes are going to get really big.
Last time, didn't we? Weren't we told there was like an island in the sky or something?
We heard the heart in the sky before from the bird people, didn't we?
Arakokans? I don't think it was a heart in the sky. I thought it was their city.
Yeah, I thought there was like a city or something.
No,
in
I
the
remember
sky.
hearing about a heart in the sky. I don't know. Good thing we record all of it. Huh.
Anyway, now that night has fallen, we must continue. Good day.
Wait, you travel at night?
Indeed.
Okay.
At that, from the shadows behind him, 5 warriors and 6 skeletons are going to appear as all their part of their party, and they're going to continue off into the jungle.
Good thing we didn't fight them, guys.
Yeah.
Remember, let this be a teaching moment for
Worst
us
case
all.
scenario, we could just run back into the bubble while they like tire themselves out.
That's fair.
Is it smarter to travel at night than during the day?
No.
No, Iku is going to completely warn against that. She says, the only reason they travel at night is because the curse of undeath. They are one with the undead, but not of the undead.
Oh.
Be wary of them.
Your eyes perked up when they mentioned the cloud in the sky. What is that?
The heart in the
The
sky.
heart of Uptao. It is...
How again?
How again?
He's the king.
It is a floating monument said to be the literal petrified heart of the great god Uptao, the Choltian king. It is sacred, but has many times been taken over by more nefarious forces and kept our people at bay.
Is it magical?
Yes,
What does
It's a
it do?
giant floating island. I would say it is magical.
Why do people want to take it over, though? Etau, Sassafras.
Probably like
Strategic placement.
Sassafras. Really? We call her guy Sassafras.
You betcha. We're paying her.
Do you want the best, utmost customer service skills?
Many Chultans will take pilgrimages there to seek visions from the gods.
We've had visions before.
But none have been able to travel there in many months, knowing that it's become the lair of an undead monster, and now we know its name, this Valindra.
Undead
I wonder if she's
monster.
a lich.
Quill would not know what that is, so I'm gonna retcon what I
as-
just said.
Az would know what a lich is. Maybe she's a lich.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's essentially an undead sorcerer who can
Yeah.
control undeath.
If she is, we must be extremely cautious indeed if we decide to deal with her. I recommend avoiding it altogether. But that is the only time I've ever seen a red wizard that was alive and not actively trying to kill the people around them.
I think we avoid it, but it was good we didn't fight them.
Yeah.
And who knows, if we run into her, we'll say, hey, we met some of your friends.
Yeah, how's it hanging?
Be like, we saw some people.
Y'all will take the benefits of a long rest.
Boop-a-doop.
We're now on day 40.
Long rest.
Long rest again.
Dun, 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 dun.
I have just stopped casting. And, like, does that make sense? Because I'm just gonna get it back anyways. Should I? Should I not?
Should I what?
I don't
Oh,
know.
for the long rest. You don't have to keep doing long rest if you haven't used any spells.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I meant like I haven't been like casting Tiny Hat every time he's like
Oh.
I mean, like,
sleep and then long rest. And
I think it'll be more relevant if like you've cast a whole bunch of spells that day, and like
Yeah.
you might not be able to cast it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'll keep track of it at that point. But
Yes. Cool. Well,
Okay, onward.
weather.
Oh, yeah.
Turn on channel Tyrell.
There's another tropical storm coming.
What the butt?
Goodness, who is... Someone's doing this.
what's this tropical storm's name? Tyrell?
Is this why you were like laughing when you were rolling dice earlier?
Tropical storm Tyrell.
We should
The
start
next-
naming them.
The next morning, it begins to rain and pour.
Set up the things.
Tiny Hut. You set up Tiny Hut for 8 hours. After 8 hours, the storm is still raging.
What the hell?
You can choose to either hunker down at your campsite or continue
It's
on
gonna take forever.
trekking through the jungle as the river now becomes impassable.
I thought we were on the river. Is it like
On
a
a
worse
worst
kind of storm, or
It's the worst kind. It is like hurricane force winds.
Fine, yes. We'll rest and wait.
Should I Tiny Hut again?
another
Yeah,
Because
long
we're going to take another long
rest?
rest.
You will get another long rest. Now, are you going to cast Tiny Hut throughout the day, every 8 hours?
We have to.
No, just if I have to.
And just like prioritizing at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like during the day, I think we'd be awake and kind of like keeping an eye out on things. And
Okay. Yeah, you can just hunker down and.
So glad you got Tiny Hut.
I know, right?
I was like, take this spell.
I will say though, if you don't set up Tiny Hut, you will not be able to quote rest because it will be just an unbelievable deluge.
Right.
So glad we have Tiny Hut.
I've gone through like 8 times as many diapers as normal. Because you keep filling up with rainwater.
Weatherman.
Need plastic pants. Kaladin could like waterbend the pee and rain out of my diaper.
Waterbend it? Shape water. And just like.
Cal is just pulling water out of everybody's diaper just
Yeah.
This is the
nonstop.
most kink fetishy thing ever in the world. Just like, watch me bend pee.
People of the water sport world.
I'm not a
unite.
waterbender, I'm a pee bender. Look out.
That's a type of waterbending.
Technically, yes.
What do you do?
It would
Just take it all out of their diapers and whoa, wash my face.
Wash your face. I'm putting it all on Bellaman.
I sing a song of joy.
Come shower.
At this point, you've actually passed Camp Righteous, and you are now just a few days away. However, at this point, the river has turned a dark, murky brown.
Uh-oh.
And you're
Who
starting
went potty in the river?
and you're starting to see bodies periodically floating down the river.
Fuck.
Nice.
Gross.
We maybe shouldn't have left
Should
our
we-
friend at the campbench.
Should we like get off and go into the jungle and walk now? Or should we
I
just
mean,
continue on?
if we're afraid the bodies will attack us, maybe.
Well, no, because they say that the predators come to the water.
Does anybody wish to make investigation checks on these bodies?
Oh, yeah, would we recognize them? That's a good point.
Yes, investigation. Proficient in
I don't know where.
it. 16.
16.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good
like
one.
7.
You said perception?
Investigation.
Investigation.
12.
All right, anybody that rolled a 15 or higher?
23.
So, as in Bellman, you're going to see that these bodies are covered in bite and claw marks. Some human, some creature. It seems, and they also all have the same identical armor on as the Order of the Gauntlet. You recognize these as troops that would have been stationed at Fort Vengeance. Camp Vengeance.
So we need to stay away from Fort Vengeance. Or Camp Vengeance.
But our friends there. The one we're supposed to take to Badang by the basin.
Maybe not anymore.
We have to check.
We probably should.
Cash, what did you roll?
A 7.
Okay, never mind. What about you, Kaladin? Did you roll to investigate these guys?
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Okay. I will say that you guys don't immediately recognize them. You know their garb and sort of how they died, but they're not familiar to you.
Okay.
So we don't see
We should at least check.
Moondra yet?
We should check.
I mean, I think we're okay to stay in the river.
Okay. I just wanted to.
No, it's a valid point.
All right. Throughout the day, you don't experience anything else besides just a few more bodies in the river. You seem to have passed so far about 20 or 30.
Okay.
And we investigated, checked all of them, and we don't.
Same thing
notice
for them
any-
all. Some look to be in like peasant garb, and some in native Chultian dress and stuff.
Okay. So are we still right here?
Yep, you are now 1 day's travel away from Camp Vengeance.
Okay.
Cool.
Yay!
All right. During the night, you set a tiny hut.
Of course.
And alarm.
An alarm. In the middle of the night, the alarm goes off.
Oh, fuck.
You're welcome.
Something has arrived. A small creature.
So do you wake us up?
Well, would I
Or do you just wake up?
would I have known how big the creature? I think I know how big your creature.
You know how big it is. I believe it's small at this point.
I would have only woken up if it was. So I would have had the mental alarm. I will peek my head out.
You can actually see out.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
because it's a
okay.
translucent,
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
you can see through the tent. So
We could all be naked inside and no
the
one
dome
would
is
know.
opaque from the outside, and the interior is
Translucent.
transparent from the inside.
Yeah, so I would have woken up and seen what it is.
Okay.
And what is it?
It is a messenger hawk.
Ooh! Hockey!
Hockey!
Hockey the messenger hawk?
Yeah.
Last Airbender?
Oh, yeah.
Hawk?
You're like, have we met a hawk yet?
Yeah.
Is there like a door, or can I just like
You
reach
just walk
my
through
hand
it.
out?
You can just walk through
You
it.
just walk through it.
I will have my hand on my short sword or my long sword, just in case.
I'm asleep. You didn't wake
The
me
bird's
up.
going to kind of bow its head, and it's going to have a scroll wrapped in a holster on its back.
I will pull the scroll.
Syndra Sylvain has died.
That's exactly what it says.
Oh!
It is a letter from Wakanga Otombu. My friends, it has been 43 days since your first arrival here in Port Nyanzaru. Sildra Sylvain was already weakened from the death curse. We have received word that 4 out of her 5 expeditions have been massacred. You are all that remains. Syndra passed this morning at around 5 a.m. The effects of the death curse finally stole the last of her vestiges of health, and she has expired. I encourage you to continue on your mission, to find the source of this curse and to bring peace to the people and hope to the resurrected. If this continues, the death will be in the millions. I can tell you now that a general malaise has fallen over, or like an illness has fallen over the jungle, over Port Nyanzaru, and the surrounding areas, as if some evil is growing in power and in strength. I encourage you to hurry with all available speed to your destination.
After reading this, I would have waited till everyone woke up. So I'm not going to wake everyone up for it. But before going back to sleep, as it was very hard to go back to sleep, I would have prayed to my goddess for protection over us.
Alright.
And then have gone back to sleep. And then once we all woke up, I would have explained the news to everyone. So,
Damn it, Onyx! Look at what you did.
What? Me? What did I do?
You gave us the bad news.
Well, now she's dead.
yeah.
We're not getting paid.
That's sad.
We already kind of got paid.
Yeah,
Well,
we got all of our funds.
I mean, wasn't really doing this to get paid, so.
Yeah, me either.
As his red eye starts to glow and he gets a little smirk and then walks outside the yurt.
I'm
some
going
air.
to.
It's a tiny hut, not a yurt. Excuse you.
Is a yurt bigger than a hut?
Yes, it is.
By much.
By a lot.
Google it.
Alright.
I'm going to use the Medallion of Thoughts on Az.
On Az.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear that? He's
Yes.
going to cast Detect Thoughts on you.
Okay. So how does this work?
So, do you want to read the ability for Detect Thoughts, Kaladin, for the group?
Yeah. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell, as your action each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you chose has intelligence of 3 or lower, it doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected.
Okay.
You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to other creatures' thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, you must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, this target knows that you are probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends.
Alright, so, what surface thoughts would he pick up? What are your, immediate surface thoughts on your brain?
First thing you hear is, how could we have let this happen? We're too distracted. We should have been focusing on the goal. And you also hear something quiet saying, your mother will be fucked in the 9 hells.
What the fuck?
Say that louder for the microphone, please.
Keep going.
Do you want to probe deeper?
Or I can shift my attention to the other's thoughts. That would kind of be like another creature.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to try to probe the
You have to
other's
do a save,
thoughts.
don't you?
If I
That's
shift,
only if he probes deeper.
Okay.
so I'm
shift.
shifting to just their thoughts.
Okay.
So who are you listening to?
Just not as, but the other presence in his mind.
All you hear is the words "fuck off."
Interesting. So it knows. I'm gonna probe deeper, and it's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Here.
18.
This doesn't say.
What's your wisdom?
Is it just contested against my wisdom?
Yes. So make a wisdom save throw.
Me? We both make them.
Yeah.
Not the greatest. 16.
So fails.
So I win.
Okay, so the spell ends.
Wow. Let her go.
Hey guys, I can definitively say to everyone else in this tent, not Az who just left, something's going on with him. There's more than one person in his mind.
That's weird.
He gotta fuck off.
Your ability is to detect any of your chosen adversaries within 10 miles, correct?
6 miles.
6 miles? Your bell's going off like crazy.
That's mine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Undead, isn't that your chosen adversary?
I can choose any of... I use my primeval awareness. I can sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile, or since I'm in my favorite terrain, it's 6 miles. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. It just...
Yeah, your bells are going off. Your spidey sense is tingling like an alarm.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's tracking.
You guys are now 10 miles from Camp Vengeance.
Do we need to run?
Or we could hide.
We could hide.
Well, it's within 6 miles. Can I bring it down to like?
Be more specific. Say within 1 mile.
So I can't see. I can't reveal the creature's location. But can I?
Yeah, we just heard all this scary shit just
how
happened.
close it is within the 6 miles? Like, is it 5 miles
Real.
away?
Is this
4
fight
miles
demon?
away? 1 mile away.
We'll say you're getting pings off anywhere from 1 to 6 miles away.
Suspicious.
Okay.
Like there's stuff at every
stop. So I will have relayed that. So
Can we proceed forward stealthily?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys wish to go the rest of the day stealthily at a slow pace to Camp Vengeance.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
yeah.
All right. Everyone, make me 1 stealth check.
Are we doing your special thing first?
It only lasts for an hour. So if we wanted,
It'll take more than an hour to get there, right? Okay, so.
since I'm in my favorite terrain,
Nat 1.
I get plus 10.
So wait, this might be a group chat. Oh, 2 nat ones though.
Yep.
But I have a plus 9, so I still have a 10.
It's a nat one.
Still in that one.
I got a 13.
9. Okay. You're all seemingly thinking you're not making a lot of noise, but even Iku is turning right around. She is just silent as air. She's just. The most you hear from her is just the soft breeze of her passing. Whereas you two going along. There's a cat here! There's a cat!
I mean, honestly, so pretty standard to what we usually do.
I imagine that Quill's just like trying to be quiet, but then he'll like see a puddle and like jump in it.
Bring me up the jungle path.
The crinkles are so loud you can hear them for miles. It's like each step. Wow, crinkles get louder.
I got a plus 9 to stealth, and I'm still anxious.
You're at 10. You have a plus 9?
Yeah.
I guess I should have used past no trace. Probably. I would have gave you 19. You could have got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
So we'd probably be on the path. Like,
Dirty 20 with a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
want
can't
you guys to
get
arrange on the
lower.
path how you are walking.
Onyx would have been like up front with what's her
that
face.
makes sense.
As will be.
This isn't her. This, we're gonna have
me and
this
Bellman will
as-
be loud next to each other.
Yeah, we're just like,
This
I
is-
damn what. My loot is just like every tree branch is just like ring, ring, ring.
Put the loot away. That's good.
She's not a combat person.
Yeah, but she's still needing us.
Yeah, if there is combat, Iku will not be taken into consideration.
Yeah, but she is still
That's fine.
in line with us.
All right. Please, everyone, roll me initiative.
Can I cast Blade Ward?
Sure.
Ooh, nice.
Damn, nat 20.
Nat 1.
When it doesn't matter, I can roll high.
I always roll 20s on initiative. It's so stupid.
So 24 then?
22.
22. So Onyx, what are you?
8.
Az?
13.
Tyrell?
15.
Quill?
9.
Cute Deckard. Bellman?
1.
Tavon is on 15.
Because your flute is shambles.
Yeah.
Gotta retune it.
The trees were fucking it up.
Roll me a initiative for
16.
16.
Is there any way I can like prepare an action? Or...
No.
Actually, I think I like the weird.
Is this will be an
ominous
ambush?
music better.
And a surprise round. At this point,
Is it these gorilla things?
4 large creatures are going to come busting through this.
Large?
Oh, I never even saw that one over there.
Gorilla with 4 hands. Did you find this or did you make this?
I found it.
Please check the chat. This is what comes after you.
So I will clarify. These are all the same creature, correct?
They're all the 4-armed gorillas.
Ooh, I don't like them.
Oh, they're undead too. Lovely.
You're smoky.
Well,
Four-armed, undead.
it's nice knowing you guys,
gorillas.
because guess who's up front?
They're going to come barreling through the foliage at you. You guys weren't able to hear
Like, which
thanks
way?
to your unstealthy teammates, and you were distracted by their distracted nature. But it attracted the attention of these zombie Goralians. And they are going to take a surprise round.
How are they positioned?
We're going to go just like this, actually. I like this setup.
This is
Yeah,
great.
just there.
It'd be like, this one's perfect.
Hang on.
So I cannot cast a spell and use a cantrip in the same turn.
Yes, you can.
You can if
But it
it's
has-
a bonus action.
The spell.
The spell, if the spell
Makes
is a bonus
five
action, you
attacks.
can cast a cantrip.
Okay.
So it's a D8.
It's got 4 arms and a bite.
You can also see it in your actions too.
Technically, if the spell is a reaction, you can also cast a cantrip. You just can't cast 2 spells that require a spell slot on the same turn. Does that make sense?
That's super
You can use
close.
1 spell slot per turn.
Oh my fucking god.
All right. The first one is going to take a swing at Optimus, seeing it as giant and the biggest threat. What is Optimus's armor? Armor.
17.
17, okay. These are plus 6 to hit. 1. 4. Okay, all 5 attacks are going to hit.
Jesus Christ.
5 attacks?
5 attacks. 2 arms and a mouth.
4 arms and a mouth.
4 arms.
You'll take 30 points of damage.
I'm dying, guys.
That is we're gonna go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 is closest to me, okay?
Okay.
Number 2 is going to attack Tyrell. Tyrell, no! Tyrell, what is your armor class?
It is
Well, hang on. What was your stealth roll, Tyrell?
15.
Okay. So you two are the main instigators of this bullshit. So the first one is going to attack Bellman, or number 2 will attack. Where's Bellman? I can't see.
Elements are here.
Bellarmine's right here.
All right. So
Right
number 2 will attack Bellman. Number 3. Quill, where are you?
There.
Okay. Number 3 will attack Quill, and the head one is going to attack the head of the pack there. Onyx. All right. So first is Bellman. What's your armor class?
15.
15. All right. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's not a hit. Okay.
I do have a question,
Answer.
because I did cast Blade Ward.
Can you describe it real quick?
It says you extend your hand and trace a sigil of warding in the air until the end of your next turn. You have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
So if any of those do that type of damage, that damage will get halved.
Yep. Well, this thing is going to come swiping at you with all 4 of its claws and attempt to bite you. All 4 claws are going to dig into you, but not do as much damage as you would think from a creature of this size as the bite misses you completely. You are going to take 12 points of damage. Quill, what is your armor
How'd I
class?
cast
17.
17.
What? I'm good at dodging.
Oh, okay.
You say you have no armor on.
Critical hit. And hit. So, this one's going to come out, and its 4 arms are going to slash into you as its bite comes down forcibly hard with seemingly deadly pinpoint accuracy for an undead creature. You are going to take 31 points of damage.
What is your life?
You down.
I have 2 hit points left.
You're at 34.
So Quill is like bleeding profusely. Ugh.
The 4th one will attack the head of the pack, which is Onyx.
15 for armor class.
Okay, that's a miss. That's a miss. That is a hit. Critical hit. Fuck. And the bite. Hit. Okay.
Surprise rounds suck.
You will take 25 points of damage as 3 of its claws are able to hit you, one seemingly slicing in between the links of your armor, and the bite taking a chunk out of your shoulder.
9 points of damage.
That's, oh. How many did it deal?
25.
All right, we are now into regular initiative. Kaladin, you're first.
Heal the motherfuckers.
We have.
Okay, these are chaotic evil.
Okay. We have 1 superior healing potion, 11 healing potions, 3 healing kits, so 30. Also, we have Frost Giant Strength potion.
Okay, I would have said. I think we would have distributed the healing potions so that each one.
Sorry,
Everyone
you were on
has at least
22,
one.
right, Kaladin?
Huh?
You're on 22, right?
Yeah.
All right, Artist is ahead of you.
Okay.
Artist better fucking
I
whoops
really wish
ass.
I'd gotten a better initiative roll.
Same here.
So we'll go Artist and then Kaladin.
Total of 9.
I have 8, so.
I got a 1. I got 2 nat 1s in a row. My life. At least I had that blade ward.
It's for Domer Sphere with Wretched. Wait, what?
Tickle.
No.
I knocked him prone with the tickles of
Artist is going to throw his frosted hand up, and a wall of ice is going to erupt between your party and the Goralians.
Ugh, thank God. Sorry,
The
I was trying to
Growlians-
get everyone
That's
like
what I was gonna
on
do.
a square.
As he casts Wall of Ice, a 6th level spell.
Nice.
Wall of water and then freeze it.
Smart.
You literally are a waterbender, and it's amazing.
Okay, I need to.
And he speaks to plants.
There's one, please. I need to roll a lot of dice for this. Because these creatures will now take 10d6 damage.
Oh, fucking good.
Yes.
All 4 of them?
Stand up.
Make him stand.
Do
I
it!
only had 3 bases.
Do it!
How did you, like, support the hair in this?
I printed it so that it was like not needed
okay.
support.
Okay.
So like it was like this. So it, like yeah.
Each of these Goralians is going to be pushed back as this spiked wall of ice seems to erupt out in an angle.
Who's pushed back?
60 feet long. Pushes them back 10 feet.
10 feet.
Can I just go 5, 10?
That way.
Push him like towards Bellin. And they will take 41 points of damage.
I'm just gonna pretend he's standing up.
Are any of them bloody?
They're extremely bloody.
Oh,
Good. Thank God.
How long does that wall of ice last?
A while.
Perfect. Then I don't have to cast another wall. I literally
How
was going
long
to
is
cast
it?
Wall of Water.
It is. Let me go check this real quick. Just a moment.
So that opens
And
me
how
up to
wide
do
is
some
it? Because I
healing.
will draw it.
Some healing?
Look at that 1 second.
I think he needs it more than you.
I also have healing potions.
Okay, so how long is the space? How long is your party, basically? It's 10,
5, 10, 15, 20,
25, 30, 35, 40.
45.
10 square foot panels.
So we're 45 long.
So it could be up to
Yes,
10, 10.
10 square feet. So
2 squares
So
by 10.
100?
so it can be 10 squares long.
So
Yeah.
each panel is a square that's 10 by 10, correct?
Yeah, so it's like panels, 10 feet in length.
Okay. So would he do
So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. It's just going to cut straight in front 100 feet.
okay.
Very few.
What?
And
Oh. Yeah. No.
Check your Discord.
Okay, I think that would be it. Roughly. No. Just do that.
all right. Next up is Kaladin.
I am going to move 5, 10, 15 feet. So I'm standing next to Quill. I'm going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on him. Oh, that was not good. Okay. So that's going to only be 10 health.
You re-roll 1s and 2s.
Oh.
For
Okay.
Cure Wounds, yeah.
So,
Ready?
Yeah, that's what we decided.
reroll 2 of those. That's better.
Because healing is stupid in D&D. If you don't have that rule.
Why can't I do simple math here? 14 plus 4 is 18.
Okay. That's much better than 2. Oh, thanks.
2d8, get 2.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to move along a little further, the other half of my movement, and stand behind Onyx.
Okay. At that, the Goralians are going to seem to be pushed back and just seem to be all the more aggressive and angry. And just give this nasty, blood-curdling, undead snarl as they start to beat against the wall of ice. The first one beats against the wall, shattering it.
Oh, the whole thing?
Just the 10-foot section in front of him.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do the rolls for all because they're all going to try to just bust through.
You're going to make this hard for me.
Sorry.
Is that where they are in initiative?
Mm-hmm. They all rolled above an 18 in initiative.
Okay.
Ooh. Those ghosts we fought also all had high initiative.
Yeah.
And these guys are all bloody now too, so they're at least weak.
Alright, so Patch, just for expediency's sake, they are able to knock down a 40-foot section of this wall of ice by pounding against it.
Okay.
However, in doing so, you see just the massive strength of these large creatures, and it seems like death is coming for you. However, as the sections of the wall crumbles, they seem to leave behind a sheet of frigid air in the space that the wall occupied. And as the creatures look at it and try to take a step into it, they end up taking cold damage as their flesh freezes over.
Nice. Oh, that's a cool spell.
All 3 of them?
Yeah, can I learn that
All 4
eventually?
Well, this one wasn't in. Did this one break through too?
Just one, please.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They're all going to seem to frost over and take an incredible amount of damage and be incredibly hurt. Their limbs are frozen and are falling off, and they are bloodied beyond all recognition, but they are all still standing.
No!
Next up will be Tyrell.
Alright. I am going to aim my longbow at that one. And 14.
That'll hit.
What happened?
5 damage, and I will also cast Arcane Shot with Bursting Arrow.
Okay, so it's going to do the 5 damage. How do you want to do it?
So I just shoot directly at it and hit it center in the chest.
And it drops over dead. Well, deader.
Deader.
Use that one.
So you're going to do the bursting arrow, so go ahead and do the effects. It affects the ones nearby, right?
Yes. So it affects. Let's see. Within 10 feet,
So it would affect
2d6
this
of
one.
1 and 3. How much do they take?
2d6. So 2. 7 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Nice.
Nice!
So after I hit that one, my arrow bursts and 2 other splits into 2, and then just hits the other 2 on the side.
And they go down. They're dead.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Triple kill for Tyrell!
You're getting hat trick over here.
All right. Next up is Az.
Artist with the
Do
Actually,
you want me?
Oh yeah.
no, never mind. I can't do that. That was a special.
So, as I begin to prepare an attack... Wait, are we only down to 1?
Yeah.
Booyah!
I don't think you should walk through the wall.
No, I'm not. I can reach. It's fine. I can.
There's still a
latch.
shimmering sheen of like frigid air. It seems to like look like it's just so cold. Like you know, like when you look at like into an area that's super cold and you can like feel it penetrate you from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. You know, if you step through that, it's going to very much hurt you.
So, I'm going to prepare Hex, but as I do that, I start to shake uncontrollably. And who's next to me? Tyrell and Bellaman. You notice that the veins in my arms and my hands start to turn a very dark black color. I'm going to make a charisma throw. I'm safe. So I snap out of it all of a sudden, and I cast Hex. What the fuck? So I hex Mr. Gorilla, and I'm gonna hex his strength. So that's 1d6. He takes 2 points of damage, and it erodes all of the sinewy muscle on his fists. So now they're just bones.
All right.
And then I cast, as my action,
On all 4 fists?
on these 2 fists. So he's hexed on strength.
Got it.
And then I will cast Eldritch Blast. That is a 24 to hit.
Go ahead.
Nice.
And then for a 20. Where's my 20? Or my 10. So that's a 9 and a 6 to hit. So what is that?
15.
How do you want to do it?
As all of the black veins start to deteriorate, my gray eye starts to glow very strong, and white lightning surrounds my body as 2 beams of black energy explode the gorilla.
All right.
There we go. All done.
Well done, boys.
You're creepy.
Thanks.
There's something wrong with you. Hey guys, something's wrong with him.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He's got black shit coming out of him. He's got lightning bolts and shit.
That was fun.
He's creepy. We should exile him.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
We're voting you off the island.
Vote him off the island.
Well done.
Terrifying.
Thanks for that, artist. That was really scary.
Artist is going to put his hand up, and all of the ice and the shivering sheets of air are going to suck back into his hand. He's just going to look like he just ran a marathon.
Can I roll for investigation to investigate the thingies?
Yeah,
Sure.
me too.
And see.
Same. I have passive investigation of 15. Do I need to keep
I
rolling?
rolled a nat 20.
So did I!
I got.
Oh, I got a dirty 20. Does that count?
a third. No,
You're not going to find
13.
anything on these. These are undead gorilla zombies. They got nothing.
Can we scavenge anything from them to sell later?
Roll me survival checks.
Oh, game on.
You must roll. You can. One of you can work on each gorilla with another person, so you guys can both roll survival checks and take the highest of 2 rolls.
I have proficiency.
I just rolled
Okay.
1.
Me too.
So the
We'll
people
work
who
together.
are proficient should partner with someone who's not proficient.
Quill, come here.
I'm proficient.
Kaladin, come
I'm
on.
proficient.
Oh, you're on? Okay.
Or you know.
Oh, I'm proficient in survival too. I guess we're all
We're all
proficient.
survivalists.
Who am I? I'll work with
Okay.
that. I'll just work with you.
17.
Good thing I rolled.
22.
Okay, yeah. This is higher.
Do I take my proficiencies since it's higher?
You both roll for survival. You take the higher of the 2.
26.
Okay.
17.
17. You are all able to extract 3 teeth apiece from these things, each valued at 5 gold pieces.
That's enough to pay.
Large,
Yeah.
dagger-like teeth.
Yeah.
Just give it 2 to each.
Here's
Here's
your
your
for the
payment.
day.
We'll give you 2 because you're.
And then be like, you have to carry these. Have fun, my bitch.
We charge 5 gold pieces a day to
We got
store your
9
stuff
in
on
total.
Mr. Plops.
Do you want to do that?
No.
No, I was just joking around. Kaladin doesn't have very high charisma.
What was
so-
she gonna do? Run away in the middle of the forest and be like, I'm done.
Yes.
Yes, she's a
That's
guy.
exactly what she would.
And she would leave us to die.
Pretty much, yeah. All right.
We need her around.
Az passes out after taking the teeth out of the
What the
gorilla.
fuck? Is
Well,
wrong
I
with
guess
him?
I'm gonna set up a tiny hut around Az.
Wait,
I don't know if
before
we
you
can.
do that,
Like, we have
No, throw him on plops. We gotta keep moving.
Oh, yeah.
one plops, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You guys pursue the rest of the day, or the rest of the next 4 hours travel. You don't run into anything else. You are able to hear the screeches of the undead, seemingly constantly surrounding you. As the hordes are moving through and seemingly trying to find you, but you're able to avoid them.
Quill will sit on the Mr. Plops next to Az, just holding the spike.
Where are we?
Now,
We're walking through.
You're now arriving back to Camp Vengeance. The fort, or the camp now, seems to have taken a significant amount of damage from a very continued assault. There is a Tyrannosaurus Rex dead against the battlements, speared through on its neck by the palisades. Undead litter the entire field, along with many dead Order of the Gauntlet members, including many which Kaladin and Quill had healed during their time at the camp. The camp seems
throat leeches for nothing.
There are members of the Order out in the main courtyard. They're not currently under attack, and they are piling the dead on pyres. Their own, the undead, and whatever else they can burn in sight.
Sorry.
That was not the right soundtrack at the moment.
Oh my gosh. We should go check with them.
So it looks like a bloodbath over here.
I will play a sad song on the lute as we approach.
As you guys arrive back, the gate creaks open, one of the doors nearly falling off as it opens, seemingly to be indented by attacks. You walk inside, and the soldiers that seem to have been suffering before just now seem to be in a complete state of despair.
Damn.
Sister Sias around? Or anyone else that we know? What was the gal we were traveling with? The little priestess?
Oh, yeah.
Little sister?
Andrew Silvertusk.
No.
not
Oh,
her.
Anite?
Anite.
You see no such Anite.
She's dead?
Not here.
What about Sister Sias?
The field hospital tents seem to be filled to capacity and overflowing with sick and dying soldiers of the Order. For every sick and injured soldier, or for every healthy soldier on guard and working in the battlefield outside, there seems to be 10 injured and dying.
Wonder if these are nightly attacks. We might not want to stay here for the night.
Let's go get some more information.
I think we'll try to go and see.
I'd rather talk to Sister Sias than Commander Stick in the Mud.
If we can.
You do see Sister Sias working on a soldier. They are currently in the process of amputating 2 of his limbs.
Ouch.
I'll help if I can.
Alright. It is good to see you all again. I hope that you're glad for any help you can offer. Did you experience any would you see any signs of the Horde as you were coming back through the river?
We were attacked by some monkey guys. We took care of them though.
How many?
4.
That means there are 6 left.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez.
We were stalked by 10 of them, a zombie Tyrannosaurus, and a horde of the undead.
Awesome. Sick. Cool.
I don't know what caused it. Maybe they were just wandering, but it was after the commander had sent another detachment to Mbala.
Oh, that's where we were gonna go next.
All I know is that our soldiers came back floating on the river, all dead and missing pieces. After a few days, the undead came. The battle lasted nearly a week.
Alright. Do you expect them to return?
I don't know. They seem to be pursuing off to the east into the jungle.
Okay.
The commander is dead. The only one currently still living that had any kind of power would be Ord, the dwarf. You'll find him in the command tent. I'm sorry to say that your friend Undril was killed. She was the one that brought down the Tyrannosaurus.
She went out and fought her.
Not Kermit.
Not Kermit. As is still passed out, so y'all got to share that news with him when he wakes up.
Okay,
I
my
am.
phone too.
You gotta tell us why you
Hard.
keep passing out first.
Will would be very sad at hearing that Indrel was dead.
Is there anything you guys want to do here before pursuing on?
Have you seen our other friend Anite anywhere?
She went with the detachment to Mbala
Uh-oh.
to serve as a pseudo-guide as she looked for the Aldani Basin. We haven't heard back from her.
Damn.
Okay. Well, time of day is it?
Az is still sleeping.
Mid-afternoon or early evening.
Maybe we should help while we can.
Oh, yeah, I need to do a weather check again.
Weather check again, alright. The next day is going to be hot and rainy.
Good for trialing. Okay. To Sister Sias, can we shelter here for the night until tomorrow? And in the meantime, we'll help you heal some of your sick.
Yes, you are welcome to stay.
Okay. I have a few healing spells.
I have some as well. We're gonna take a long rest after this, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I can max out my spell slots.
Quill will help however possible.
Alright. Your efforts are duly noted by the members of the Order.
And I will use the fresh water to restock.
As you are helping these soldiers, you do seem to see that there is a lot of discord among the ranks, that they should retreat and get out of here. Take to the river and what canoes they have left. But obviously there's not enough space or transportation for all the sick and dying.
This soundtrack is really fucking with me. It's so sad.
Music's powerful.
It's like the Titanic. It's sinking.
Does Sister Sias have any specific spells she needs for her soldiers?
Just standard healing spells will do the trick.
Okay. How many should I do?
However many you want. There are enough dead and dying that you could expend all your spell slots and there'll still be more to heal.
I'll do all my second and third, so 4 total.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up something here real quick. Just a moment.
Hopefully I don't need those spots for the rest of the day.
We're also taking a long rest.
I know.
Yeah,
before
but
that.
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
Theoretically should.
You never know what might happen. We're in the jungle.
And I will use 4 first level healing word spell slots.
And then install this, Quill would check on Az. See, like, have a fever? Like, what's going on?
He's been exiled to Mr. Blobs.
Sweating, so fever. Something is moving under my left eye.
What the fuck?
I love how anytime you talk,
Quill would just put, like, a wet cloth on your head.
Do you have proficiency in religion?
I don't think I
I'm
do.
the only one proficient in
You're a
religion.
monk,
don't.
how do you not?
I'm a punchy kind of monk, not a...
I'm just like...
I think I'm the only proficient in religion.
the only thing you're proficient in.
I could have taken religion proficiency, but as I've already established, Quill is not the most studious of monks.
Not all of us were popular in high school.
I'm just like, damn. It's
I
like,
mentioned-
you've got, it's either you are or aren't.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, Quill.
There's
Yeah,
no like,
Quill is very much angry.
Okay,
Quill will try to like use his cooking proficiency to like make a tasty meal.
Only one.
And bring up everyone's like
mayonnaise.
with the
Mayonnaise.
I already used the
Fresh
stuff
water.
to make fresh water, which is more important. These are my mayonnaise pancakes.
How much of water have you guys stored on Mr. Pops at this point? If you're doing 8 gallons a day, you're getting a surplus of 2 every day.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been traveling for 12, 13 days, so you have 26 extra gallons of water on Plops.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just give that to the soldiers?
Yeah, sure.
We should.
Should we keep 8?
Well, yeah, we'll keep 8. We'll keep enough for us for like one day.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Your surplus, not
Yeah.
what you're carrying
Yeah.
on you.
I was like, let's not. Somebody's super wet.
Yeah, he's like,
You're gonna leak on the chair.
you do this?
Alright, how late do we
finger.
want to go tonight, guys?
30 more
probably.
30 more minutes.
Where do you guys need to go?
I'm just tired. It's been a long. Mondays are long days for me.
If there's like a good stopping point in 30 minutes, then yes. If not, we can probably stop here.
So at this point as a party, you have several paths laid before you. Now, As you are tending to the soldiers, Ord, the dwarf, is going to come out. He is now covered in scars and claw marks. It seems to have been wounded in battle, but seems to be in just the tip-top of shape. Like, even though he's been scarred and bruised and bitten, he's not seemingly damaged. I'm glad to see you all again.
We met before?
Yes, he was one of the sub-commanders under Commander Background Break.
He was the one that, like, saw you.
Yeah, he's the one that saw Bellamy sneaking out of the commander's tent. It's like,
You remember that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
quite as sneaky as you thought, were you?
I still got out. And I got y'all some info.
So we have a few options.
Can we convince the well people there to track with us?
And abandon the sick people?
And quadruple our numbers while traveling through them.
No!
They were gonna
They have to take care of the sick
They were
people!
gonna abandon them already.
Wait,
To
but they were
leave.
going back to Port Nyanza.
But they could assist us. Do they want to...
I mean, you're a bard. If anyone can persuade him, it'll be you.
Should I try to persuade him?
Do you believe that they should flee?
I would say join us on our trek to get vengeance for their fallen soldiers.
So you want to try to convince the garrison to follow you guys?
Correct.
But do you know what you're fighting against to get them? Vengeance? Like, what was the cause of all this? Did you chase down the horde?
Well, no, like the death curse. Like all of this is underlining about the death curse. Everything that they stand for, that we're standing for, that we're fighting for, and everything that's in the jungle that's attacking us, we all have an underlining understanding of that we need to defeat the death curse. And do they want to avenge their fallen soldiers and for the greater good of their entire meeting? Otherwise, everything that they did if they just retreat means nothing. Should I roll for persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for persuasion. We're just going to say, unfortunately for us, our oaths bind us to the instructions of our captains and those above us. It was what?
It was an 18.
Okay. We are bound by our oaths to obey the orders of our captains and our captains' captains. Before he died, the commander ordered us to hold this position at all costs until new reinforcements and a new commander could arrive. I intend to honor that.
What a good guy.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, then
I was
what do
real
you
life
guys? What do we
persuasion.
want to do? If we go off the path, we'll.
I know.
And that's where all those other people died. It was in Bala, which is where we were going to go next.
Weren't we gonna go to see the heart anyways? There and deal with the dead person?
We were, but that's where all these other people died.
Alright, we've got
So-
new information now.
Well, you know
we've
that's
got-
where many people died, and at least that's where they were heading.
Well, we've got intel with the dead person there.
Yeah.
I want to speak with her because we got talked to. What's option 2? We go to Ambala.
Option 2, we could go to the monastery? That's so far away.
Option 3 is stay and wait.
We
for
still have to go to
reinforcements.
Ambala.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, option 3 is stay and help them reinforce the
Yeah.
camp.
Do we know if reinforcements are on their way?
No. All you know is that they've sent messengers.
Is their goal to stop the death curse? Why are they here?
Their goal is to cleanse the peninsula of the undead and to investigate the cause of the death curse.
Oh.
The underlining issue. We all have, and that's why they should join us.
Could we help them retake Camp Vengeance? Or Camp, whatever?
Do you have that map?
Camp Righteous? Would that
We
be?
don't. I don't think we want to do that. Plus, I
Camp
don't
Righteous
think
is the one that you passed on the way. And remember that it was overrun by goblins,
Right.
undead, and not suitable. So this is where they've dug in their heels.
So we're trying to get here.
Mambala? Can we take them to Mambala?
You can either pursue Embala or go to the Aldani Basin. You pursue the Heart and possibly Anite as well.
So we can go to the Aldani Basin, or we can go to Mbala.
Let's go to Mbala. That sounds closer. And how far does your intellectual shit's happening thing go?
This didn't keep
Or
track
what?
of our
6 miles. 6 miles. How many people? Tracking on
Yeah,
the map.
yeah.
6
So if we hit Mbala, can you search the Aldani Basin?
So I can't get what is it? The exact number unless I'm tracking them. If I'm tracking something, then I can get the exact number, when they came through, how many are there, how big they are, so on and so forth.
Okay.
But if I'm not tracking them, then I can't do that. And I can only tell how I can only track if there's things going within 6 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull some information here.
Az is still passed out, so we're deciding without him.
Can I roll a perception check to see when you may wake up?
Be a medicine check, I
Be a
think,
medicine
if
check?
anything.
Is there anyone proficient in
Yeah.
Will would have come back and be like,
Az is still sleeping and he's got a fever and there's something moving under his eye.
Can I look at him?
so someone else maybe wants to do a religion check?
I don't have.
I don't think anyone's proficient in it. Though.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally gone
No,
crazy.
I'm not.
What about we could have the lady look at him.
Sister
The
Science.
guys?
Sister Science. We'll take her back.
Look at our friend.
He's also not doing good.
Okay, one moment. All right. She's going to take a look at Az, give him a once over, kind of run her hands up and down his body a little bit. Ooh. He seems hard. He seems stop. It feels as if there's two of him at once. So odd.
Does she open my eyeball?
Sure, she'll pop up in your head and look at it.
She sees a red pupil kind of creeping in, trying to push out my white pupil.
This looks like those that have been exposed to very evil forces that are sort of at war with themselves or at war with the other world, another worldly personage, a passenger. But there's not much I can see beside that. He'll come out of this on his own, then you can ask him more about how he came to his current condition.
Yeah, he doesn't really talk about that kind of stuff anyways.
I would like to talk to Az tonight. We're gonna get this settled as soon as he freaking wakes up.
Alright.
I'm sick of this mysterious, can we rely on Az? Maybe, maybe not. We're getting to the bottom of this.
So, is y'all's decision as a group to head to Mbala?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. The road to Mbala is 20 miles. It is an area that has been patrolled and heavily guarded by the Order of the Gauntlet up until their most recent attacks. So the travel through there will be 2 days of travel. You won't experience anything. You won't find any creatures on the road on this well-beaten path. It's one of the few respites that you're going to get here in the jungle of Chult. However, as you come through the clearings, this is what you see.
Can I clear these tokens?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that?
Just one, please. An 1,800-foot-high plateau with sheer cliffs rises above heaps of boulders as large as ships. A narrow path is cut onto the cliff face and seems to climb all the way to the top. At the top of this large plateau, you can see the outlines of what looks to be a small village, where where there's an ominous single glowing light. And that's where we're going for the night.
Oh.
Now, we have about 20 minutes. If y'all would like to make the ascent, we can end there.
Can I do an action?
What would your action be?
I want to. I don't even know if I can feel it. I want to cast Dancing Light. Because I can.
Are we going to do the humanoid thing?
Yeah, I can combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of a medium size.
Just like send it up the path and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Someone's using their brain.
Between all of you, how much rope do you have?
Quite a lot, I think.
Yeah.
I have 50 feet.
I have 50 feet, so that's 100.
I have 50 feet.
I have
50, 200.
I have 0. I have no rope.
Hey,
And a small bag of sand, though.
I have playing cards.
No, he's probably not
Back awake by
asleep.
this point?
I have a crowbar.
Yeah, I can be awake about
Every day? Yeah. So, does anybody here have proficiency in athletics?
Nope.
Quill does.
Alright. This cliff face is going to require all of your most expert athletic skills to climb. One of you must make the climb utilizing the rope that you then will drag down from the top back down to your friends down below to get them up to the path that is carved into the side of this hill, into the side of this mesa.
Okay.
Is it going to be you, Quill?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Did my thing do anything?
No.
Nothing?
Sorry, wait. The humanoid light?
Yeah.
What's it supposed to do again?
Just
Trigger any traps.
Yeah, trigger
No
traps.
traps.
Trigger.
Yeah, sorry. No traps. I thought I said that. Sorry.
Sorry. I was just like, wait, what? I was like, nothing happened.
So, Quill, make me an athletics check. Vaya con Dios.
Uh-oh.
7.
Quill falls.
You're gonna fall from 20 feet, winding yourself.
Let me try again.
Guys, can't breathe.
Does anyone have like a climbing kit? Like high-ends and anything like that?
I have adventuring gear. I don't know what that means.
A backpack? No. Okay.
As has sand. I do have a little small bag
So
of
wait,
sand.
wait. You don't have a climbing kit, though.
I don't.
Okay, these have to be made at disadvantage then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I've got that harness of magic resizing.
There we go.
10.
You're gonna fall again.
It's okay, kiddo.
Can you, like,
Do you want to keep trying?
up there?
Is there any way you guys can help me?
How high is it? How high is it?
He has to climb up 250 feet to get to the start of the path.
And I
can
failed
only
the
Misty
first.
step
I don't even have
60
climbing stuff.
Can you see that halfway?
No one
Misty
can make me
step
fly or.
Oh, is it 30 feet? I thought it was 60.
Oh, you can't turn into something that could fly.
Yeah, only 30 feet. And I have to see the space. No. Could I use Mage Hand to lift the rope to the very top and cast Unseen Servant and have him climb up?
What's the
And-
range on those?
Oh wait, Unseen Servant's a good idea.
Because I could Unseen Servant to take the rope, climb the rocks, tie the rope.
I've
and
got an
then
idea.
Just climb up.
What's the
Are
range
there
of
any
Unseen
trees
Servant?
nearby the cliff base?
60 feet.
I'm really dumb. I should have read ahead on this. And I'm very sorry. So, the plateau's sheer cliffs can be scaled with the climbing kit, or proficiency in the athletic skills, and or at least 300 feet of rope.
Oh, so I can just automatically climb it because I've got proficiency
You would
in
still need
athletics.
you would still need to make an athletics check. However, the path that is carved into this cliff is much easier to the top.
Oh, okay. I was like, you mentioned a path. Why are we using the path?
I read this and I thought that was like, oh, you have to climb up this far to get to the start of the path. This is weird. But no, apparently you can either climb up this sheer ass cliff or just like go out.
Oh no, yeah, we'll go up the fucking path.
Jesus Christ, I'm done.
To the path.
All right, the path is much easier. It begins in the north side of the plateau.
That should have just been the end of the sentence. You're at the top.
I'm imagining like Quill's like fallen down twice and then just like points out, why don't we just use the fucking path?
That's exactly what happens. The pathway that you guys go up is only 5 feet in width. So you will be going single file, but you're not being chased by anything and you're able to take it slow and make it up very easily. The first ascent takes you 3 hours to get to the top of this plateau.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
As you are going up, anybody can make me a perception check.
18.
6. 22.
19.
5. You don't see shit.
17. Okay. As you are all climbing up this massive cliff that is just switchbacking higher and higher, almost over 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet, almost 1,800 feet in the air, you look around and take in the amazing view. In fact, you're able to see for miles and miles. So far so that you're able to see across the entire of the Eldani Basin to the southeast.
Do I get to reveal all of this?
Please reveal the Eldani Basin to the southeast.
Should we stealthily be doing this? Because I feel like if we can see all that, they can see us.
Too late for that.
Yeah.
The Eldani Basin is like 40 miles away.
There's a lot of map we're uncovering here.
I think that's all of it.
Okay.
Right. Even further to the southeast, you were able to also see the heart of Oaktow floating in the air.
Tight. Okay.
Small.
I don't know where that is.
Far
so-
in the distance. Did we look it up? Aldani Basin, southeast corner.
Okay. I just don't want to reveal the whole map to everyone.
That's a good idea.
Okay,
I'll be able to find it.
there's gonna be more, so I'm just gonna keep reading, okay?
Okay.
Nestled into the jungle to the west, you spot a large temple in the middle of the jungle, nestled at the base of the mountains.
Yeah,
That is probably Mangalore?
Oh, in fact, it is the ziggurat of Orolunga.
We have not heard that.
that's a word.
Ziggurat.
Orlanga?
Think of it like an
Ziggurat,
ancient,
spell it.
ancient Mesopotamian temple.
Yeah. Stepped pyramid.
A stepped pyramid, and it's called Orolunga. Orolunga. That's where it's out on the map, babe. Now, Pat, you rolled higher than a 22.
Yes.
Far off in the distance to the south, you're able to spot what appears to be a shipwreck in the jungle.
That's weird.
Indeed.
Is it the wreck of the Star Goddess?
That's correct. So, from the wreck of the Star Goddess up to Imbala, over to the heart of Utavo, and over to Orolunga, you can reveal everything there.
Okay.
Sounds like a lot.
The heart. So the heart of what was the other one? The
Heart of Utau, wreck of the Star Goddess,
Uh-huh.
Orolunga,
Okay.
which is directly west of you. And then everything over to the river Tath and Atras Kalanka.
Okay.
So you guys were able to see enough and take the time to observe and fill in your map quite a bit.
Quill draw map.
Sorry, I'm trying. I can't find the Oralunga. Oh wait, it's not. There it
Look
is.
for
Okay.
Impala.
Oh, I found
It's
it.
right to the left.
Okay.
It's to the left of Impala. Right to the left sounds better.
And then to what river?
The River Tarth. T-A-T-H. Tath, sorry.
River Tath. Okay. River Tath. What is it? Oh, okay.
As your party approaches higher and higher to the top, about 100 feet below the lip of the plateau, the path veers directly into a natural cleft into the stone face going up. The steps are cut into 15-foot wide crevices, and scenes of jungle predators, flying lizards, and erupting volcanoes are carved into the shallow relief in the walls in ways that make creative use of the natural shape of the rock. As you get to the top, the stone steps emerge onto the top of the plateau beneath a once grand but now decrepit wooden gateway. The gates that sealed this entrance are rotted away. Only their rusted iron hinges and reinforcing bands remain. In their place are heaps of human skulls, picked clean of all flesh and bleached white by the suns. They grin up at you from the roadway and down from atop towering mounds.
Any runes?
Yeah, is there any reading that I can do?
You're going to see a small rotted sign that's going to say, "Welcome to Impala."
Oh, great.
Lovely.
Population 500. It's going to be scratched. 300 scratched.
Oh,
There's
then
one
it's the
spot.
source of their...
As you guys proceed into the town.
Maybe...
I'm assuming we took a long rest before leaving.
You guys had the benefit of a long rest while you were at Camp Vengeance.
Okay.
Nothing's happened since then, so.
I think maybe pause here before we go in town.
Stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
We did it! We did!
Welcome to Impala.
Yay.
That's all for this week, folks. But before we go, we want to thank you. Your support for our little podcast has allowed us to expand to Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And, as you may have noticed, allowed us our very first advertisement. Please tell all your friends about us, and thank you again. Stay crinkly and tune in next week for more adventures with the Table Tots.